She must give the craziest hand jobs. Like, let's be honest here, brothers. Like, oh my god, she could rip it off. I dreamed I played Wuthering Waves. Then I continued to gain hope for it. I continued to believe. I continued to think it could get better. That they'd not do it next time. That this time, they wouldn't do me wrong. That I believed in human goodness among gacha devs. I was wrong. I was wrong. As I pinched myself, I found myself inside the client. And such, I found you here with me. Listen to my story, young one. Know the mistakes I made so that you may escape this living nightmare. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Weathering of the Wavings. What have you all been talking about? Oh, yeah. Hey there, mate. Check. Faithful. Hey. Hey, lay fella. I don't know how to say that. What are you talking about? I haven't watched it yet, but my instincts are to be skeptical. Detective tends to be hyper-focused on specific minor details. The season is... Oh, yes! I made... Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. You better... Ooh, you better believe I'm gonna get into my... Ooh, that new anime. Ooh, my anger. I swear, I could have come to this stream on, like, 2 hours sleep. No. I could have had 1 hour's sleep and I would have demanded to be here just to yell about it. You still play this game? The last room I caught you played was the big rant. Yeah. Okay, to be fair, I also played NTE one time. But yes, I have been playing this. But the reason I have been playing this is twofold. I need to get to the end of the second chapter set. I need to get to the end. I need to discuss it. I need to be able to fulfill my promise and to the world. That's my plan. So, you know, that's what I've been aiming for. I do have other games though I do wish to play. Don't worry. The channel will not be endlessly Wuthering Waves pilled. At least, I hope not. Maybe the VOD channel. I started watching Monogatari, genuinely loving it. Ah, that's a good one. There we go. Monogatari. See, God. You knew it was going to be a great show when it opened with an elongated fucking panty shot, like, with, like, ridiculously over-the-top, animation. You're like, now this is some good shit. You know that kind of stuff where you open up something, you start watching the first 10 minutes or something, you start reading the first few pages of a book, and you just kind of think to yourself, oh, fuck, this might be great. This might be peak. That's my reaction to Monogatari. Despite that fact, I actually took I think 3 tries maybe to start Monogatari. I don't know if like maybe I was just like, oh, underwear, and I can't continue. I just remember that I rewatched the opening episode a few times, and no, it wasn't because of the underwear. It was just randomly I would be like, I'm starting, and I'm like, oh, I'm not understanding, and then I'd stop. So I was an idiot back then. But people grow up. People change. People get better. If the choice was between NTE and this, which would you play? This. Because this is a train wreck I'm interested in. NTE is so vanilla-ish. The game, I will say about NTE though, I have been enjoying and playing NTE off stream in a, I'm not actually playing the game. I just kind of go around grabbing all the birds on things and like going to the random shit I see on the map. Just trying to get into the overworld. I do like the POV, where I can POV as one of the characters and then look down at my tits and go, God damn! And then jump around. 10 out of 10, goon sesh. But, no, the gameplay is fine. The open world is alright. It's got a little, it's still got that spice difference of being the GTA Lite clone. But as I've said in my, if you guys follow my posts on YouTube, the community tabs where I kind of go in depth about all these things. Yeah. Yeah, the story is like so mid and uninteresting that it's like, yeah, I'm not going to stay here long. I just can't. I cannot start it again. My only problem with Monogatari has no dub and it's hard to watch. Ha! God, how could you dub Monogatari? Like Like, legitimately. It's such a hard show to dub. That's like, fuck, yeah. Have fun. It took me a couple of tries because Nisa Monogatari filtered me, but Kizu is one of my favorite shows. And now Detective still refuses to watch it. Yeah, because I'm a busy sock. Busy sock. There's a lot of shows that I have. There's a lot of fucking shows out there, Shecky. Really solid good shows that I have yet to finish, yet to watch, because, well, I'm just busy. I got a lot to do. Every day I'm editing and like trying to do all the shit. I struggle to keep all my shit together because my brain just flicks on and off because I'm an insane person. But no, there's something I need to talk to you all about. So let's lay some fucking groundwork right here. I did not come here with the intention of being kind. I did not come here with the intention of discussing happy things like Monogatari or JoJo's, who's having part 3 of JoJo's middle and expect. You know what? That's a fair thing. You kind of have to be in a right mood for JoJo's part 3 and JoJo's in general. I actually prefer part 4, which I believe that's the one in the city with all that. I like that one. NDA just one button slip up to be NTR. I called it NTR so many times because that was so funny. I'm such a comedic genius. You have no idea. Oh, you mean finish part 3 today? Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, JoJo's is a different. I really need to get into the JoJolian one. That I want to watch that one, but I just the way they did it on Netflix is so weird. Just either release it all at once or just like do it on normal Japanese TV. Why is Netflix such an annoying place for that? I don't know. Anyway, the point I'm being, so Yomi no Sky. Yomi no Sky is or Demons or whatever is a new anime that's airing this season. Quite a popular anime, I'll say, for a variety of reasons. It has pedigree and money. Every bit of the animation, ooh, very good. Lovely animation. It's very much a callback to the original author's original series, which was the author, where the pedigree comes from, originally made Full Metal Alchemist. I think it's called Yomi no Sky. I know I'm reading that right, I think. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is Yomi no Sky, well loved. Yeah, Demons of the Shadow. That's the one there. That's the Japanese. That's what they call it in English. Demons of the Shadow Realm. So wonderful anime for a lot of people. Great pedigree for the narrative because, like, let's be honest here. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is that's a good fucking show. It's an excellent show. Probably one of the best. And for some people, their favorite anime of all time, if not the best anime of all time. I haven't started it yet. You might not want to after what I'm about to discuss. But here's that big single fucking butt that I'm about to bring out. This is the worst. Ooh, it made me angry. Okay, some groundwork. So, Yomi no Sky starts off with a big cat opening where it's like you want to catch your attention. And the way it does this is Guy is living in like a little village, isolated from the rest of the world. It looks like it's like old Japanesey time. He doesn't leave the mountain. He lives on the mountain. But the mountain is isolated from the rest of the world. But we get some hints about it being like actually in the modern world, but like isolated via magic or something like that. Like, for example, he looks into the sky. He can see like you can see like the parts of planes and stuff like that. Like, oh shit, he's in like some sort of isolated thing. So you know that something weird's going on. His sister is locked up in a room, and he just lives in the village, being a hunter, being like he's like I think 16 or so, and like he's just hanging out there. And then the big opening, the big ooh look, let me grab you by the balls and tickle is. A whole bunch of soldiers appear, break through the barrier, and actually start killing everyone. Like, I'm talking like random women in the street, bang. Random villager who was just doing some farming, double shot to the temple. They went all in. Like, a girl shows up with her magical abilities and starts, like, killing, like, people, like, literally running away child. Running away mother with child, kills the mother. Like, literally full-on massacre. So it's a big old hook opener. It's a big hook opener. They kill a bunch of people. Like, oh shit! Like the boy rushes to go to find his sister, who is kept in the central area of the village. And keep in mind, the big thing here: this little village, probably around 100, 150 people, maybe less. It's about that, yeah? So it's a very isolated village. The kind of place where you know everyone, right? The kind of place you know everyone, like you know them by name, you know their mothers, their parents, their fathers, their uncles, their grandmothers. Like that's the kind of place we're talking right here, where you know everyone. They're all important people to you because you've grown up in this isolated village, right? So I just want to make that, it's very important to get across. Then, and all these people show up with guns and helicopters and all this shit and start killing all these people. Modern soldiers. So we're talking dudes with like camo and fucking radios, walk in his street, they see like a villager, they start shooting him down. Like actual, like full on, like, our orders are genocide, that kind of shit, right? So the story plays out like that. This is the big opening, like, hook. His sister shows up, as well as people from his own village reveal, like, not everyone, like just one or two people in his own village reveal that they have powers as well, and like the enemies have their own powerful people as well as these soldiers, and there's like a battle going on. So he's caught between two things going, oh, what the hell's going on? And he's using his bow and he's trying to fight people. Auto Mod filtered my incest joke. I know it was very funny. Yeah, don't worry. Here's the incest joke. Because, like, yes, he has a sister in the village, and it's the reason he loves the village. It's, you know, she's kept up there in, like, the village or whatever. And motherfucker goes through this thing to try and save his sister. So he runs up the thing. He starts, like, attacking the little girl who, like, little lolly girl who murdered a bunch of villagers and stuff. Like, he literally tries to kill her. Gets to the top, finds his sister, and then there's another girl there who looked kind of like his sister, but a little bit older and bigger, and she's got an eye patch, and she murders his sister and says, no, I'm your actual sister, and tries to kidnap him to get him out of there. So it's like, oh, big reveal, right? So here's the big thing. So anyway, long story short, both sides end up escaping. He leaves with part of the village away into the modern world, and she doesn't get to capture the village, and they both leave. So but here's the situation we end on. The brother who has accepted this new girl is his real sister, and he's accepted that there's some spooky things going on in the village. However, watched his friends and family, especially his friends, and a lot of like people he's known from he's young, were killed, like murdered by these people, like straight up, all balls to the wall, murdered by these people. No quarter, not even a let's use lethal tactic, not even a let's use a gun that has like, I don't know, a dart in it or something like that. Not even any that, just literally kills all the villagers, right? So that's the game. And I'm talking about like, people running away from him, screaming like, don't touch my baby level murderers, right? So that's a big deal, a big opening. You're like, okay, so the sister is involved in some fucked up shit, but also the village itself is a little bit of fucked up shit. So we're following both brother and sister. And the next few episodes introduce the magic system. They introduce the overall world. They introduce the main character to the modern world. And we've got like, you know, fish out of water stuff. All right. So yeah, this is not really spoilers. That was spoilers for the first like episode is what I'm telling you. But you are going to get some spoilers up to episode 5. I should have said that. Up to episode 5. But I recommend you listen to me right now because nothing of the mysteries that are introduced have been really solved just yet in the overall story. But the biggest mistake they've made is already established. Basically, they hung themselves in this one in their opening episode. Because that opening episode sounds great, doesn't it? Ooh, big crazy stuff. Like, oh my god, soldiers, death, destruction, magical power users, evil characters. That's your sister? That's not my sister? What the hell's going on? Big stuff like that, right? Here's where they fucked up. So, we end episode 1, and I'm like, all right, that's great. I'm excited to see how the brother is going to deal with his sister who has joined, like, some sort of evil group. And how he's going to deal with the fact that his own group might be somewhat evil, or like at least something's hidden from him. Like, yes, there's some people in the upper echelons of the village who clearly knew something was going on about the world, and clearly were lying to keep him in the village for various reasons and stuff. You know, it's a big mystery. Here's the big fucking problem. At episode 5, he reunites with his sister. Through a series of events, he goes and finds his sister and says, "What's up, sister? You're going to tell me what's going on here, right?" The sister, who has been murdering people in the village. The sister, who is involved directly and potentially, like, from his perspective, 100% was involved with killing, like, mothers and fathers and simple fathers and people he knew by name in his small-ass village. He meets her. What is his reaction? What do you think his reaction is to this? Because if your answer was he hand waves it and the anime really doesn't address it at all, you'd be fucking right. He meets her. The anime starts making some funny jokes about how the sister is like a little bit of a brocon who's like, brother, I love you. You're so cool. Can I have a hug? Does he bring up the fact that she was involved in murdering a bunch of people? Does he bring up the fact that the faction she's like clearly in-depthly like connected to is a straight up genocidal faction that killed all these people that he has known since he was a baby? Does he bring up the corpses that were literally gratuitously shown on the ground? Does the anime bring up these factors? Does he bring up the fact that he was angrily attempting to kill that little Lola who murdered all of those people? No. It's played off. Hand waved. And they go, don't worry about that. There's a third faction. Oh my god, mystery. And they start joking around about how she really wants to hug her brother. It is the fucking stupidest, most over-the-top hand wave bullshit I've ever seen. I'm talking like makes no sense level shit. Like, okay, if you wanted to make it a silly show, or at least a show about the idea of he gets with his sister and he's like, oh, I don't trust either side. Why did you make one side kill fucking civilians? Why the fuck did you do this? I know, that's the big... Okay, you're right, Lay. Holy shit. The fucking author. The author for Full Metal Alchemist. The massive interconnected series that really deals with revenge, with hatred, the rage, and like all of these things interconnecting over a long, serious, interwoven story. Fucked this up so bad. So fucking bad. And I don't know how they did it. I don't know how she did it. Because she's an amazing author. And all I can think is, does every author only have one? I'm pretty sure, according to what I've heard, she's written all of it. And to the credit of the show, the characters' interaction, the jokes, the comedic beats, the kind of setups and payoffs for certain things, very, very Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist was well known for having like serious, darker characters and villains and showing them in like silly lights as well. Like it had those moments where, you know, the characters, like greed and pride and all that, from Full Metal Alchemist, it showed them acting as people, and it wasn't endlessly like, just like, ha ha ha, evil villain loves to twirl mustache. It was good with that. However, there's a fucking line, and also Full Metal Alchemist never went over that line. When it came to someone who has suffered directly at the hands of another villain, they didn't turn around and have the two of them start singing, making jokes. Like, because the anime legitimately made me sick. I legitimately got sick watching these characters, like the brother and sister, start interacting, and the anime like legitimately went to a comedy double take out thing, showing them talk to each other, where he'd go, oh, give me information, and she'd go, then can I hug you? And then he'd say no, and then she's like, oh, but what if I tell you that, and then I could hug you, and then, oh yeah, let me give me a little more hug, and it was showing everyone else's reaction, like it was a heartwarming, silly moment, and it had like a little silly kid joke music, and I'm like, brother, that woman killed a bunch of the people you know. And on top of her, yes, she's your real sister. Sure, she's your real sister. Here's another fucking part you want to know. His real sister, the last time he spoke to his real sister before she was replaced with like a fake, was when she was 6. 6. Not fucking like 12 or 13 or something like that. 6. Why is that important? Because he spends 10 years with the fake. And the fake is not like, I'm just sitting here like saying nothing while I'm in a back room staring at the drywall. No, it was a real character interacting with him. He gave her presents. He spoke with her. He had a relationship with this quote unquote, this fake, this demon copy that was there. And he immediately throws all that away because, yeah, here's my sister. Yeah, of course, this is the one from 10 years. They didn't build up to that. They don't have him say something interesting like, how do I know? Like, yeah, sure, you're my sister, sure, from 10 years ago, but I don't know you. I don't fucking know you. Why would I trust you? The anime just hand waves everything. Okay, here's the big fucking problem. Here's the big fucking problem that they had here. They wanted, or the author did, or whoever was in charge here, they wanted to have the story of, oh, we want to see the two brothers and sisters working together, and we want to see them in like a mystery, and we also want to have the which side is evil kind of thrown up in the air. And then they show me one side being objectively, unironically, superiorly evil. You can tell me everything else about the village. You can tell me you could say the other side did some bad things too. When one of those sides had soldiers gunning down people in the streets and like literally eating and murdering mothers and fathers who are running away from them, one side is clearly evil. When you show my character reacting to that, emoting, reacting to this and showing actual like anger towards this, who is, justified rage towards these things, you can't just have them hand wave it so you get to your, I want to have my cute sibling story where they hang out and have fun. It's so fucking, oh my god, I was enraged. I was enraged. Who can write these stories? Are they like stupid? Like, do they have a brain? Is like the people in the studio just like all like, mentally ill? Did they hit their head on something? This is not there's a little tiny little error. No, this is the foundational motivation of your character being thrown to the side because you wanted to have silly jokes. And here's the part that enrages me as much. So this enrages me so badly. I went on Reddit. I know. Post L's in chat all you want. I went on Reddit because I was curious, like, what the fuck are people talking about this? Am I the only one, like, noticing this? No one cares. The newest episode where they get to this point where he confronts the sister and all these characters, he doesn't care. No one cares. The entire thread was talking about, oh my god, guys, how cute was the brother and sister? The sister's so silly. And like, it's such a comedic moment. This is so silly and cute. And I was sitting there going, I don't think we deserve to have democracy. People like this vote. I don't think I can stand it. Can I just like, holy shit. Holy shit, I ain't fucking gonna start being one of those absolute losers who starts screaming about media literacy, but this is a bit fucking much. It's a bridge too far. These people killed his friends and family, and he just doesn't care. Like, I know what they want me to say. They want me to believe that he only cares about his sister. They want me to believe that his time in the village didn't matter. But here's the thing. They didn't show the time in the village as a suffering one. They needed to show, I don't know, him being bullied and him being abused in the village. And everyone going, hey, fuck you, brother. You're a bitch. But instead, they show him having a great time, loving everyone. It's so sickeningly bad. It just boggles the mind that the people fall for this. Like, and they just accept it. They're all like, oh, let me just slop it up. Let me just eat some more, please. Is anime really over? I honestly think it deserves to be over at this point. Fuck them. Fuck them. Good lord. Sorry, let me just drink some goddamn coffee. My throat hurts. I'm all for getting this from FMA, but with incest, I'm going all in. Here's the thing. I'd be fine with like a bit of like taboo, kind of a taboo story about a brother and sister romance, or even like the idea of her being obsessed with her brother. That's fine. I like it. Yeah, sure, she's obsessed with her brother. But why the hell didn't you have this? So, here's my headcanon. So, he confronts his sister. She runs outside to do the jokey part. We're about to go, what the anime did in its term is she runs outside and there's a jokey moment where they run up and she tries to hug him. But instead, she runs up to try to hug him, only to be stopped at the point of a knife, where we just look at his eyes. And we have like a moment where we look into these dead fucking swirls of eyes as he looks at her and says, "Don't touch me, you fucking murderer. I don't know you. I'm just here to get information." You know, something like that. They needed to have a moment that is addressed, even if it's fucking an excuse is put in. But the thing is, they don't even give her an excuse. They don't even like pretend like there's a reason for why why he's happy or why he's now satisfied and gonna be like best friends with her. They don't even pretend. It's just hand-waved. Because they were like, "Oh, don't worry about that." It was almost like they were writing this with like as in they had 10 minutes to write this and they were like, "That's cool, that's cool, that's cool," and no one came in to discuss this. It's like my problems with Wuthering Waves. You're telling me there is shit happening and you're showing me other things. You're showing me shit happening, his friend's dying, and then you're just telling me, "Nah, don't worry about that." Yeah, who cares? Why would you care about that? Are you a loser? Nah, man, just look at the funny jokes. Look how much of a bro-con she is, guys. Look how much she cares. Like, oh my god, she's such a bro-con, guys. This is so funny, isn't it? Are you having fun? Are you having fun? Are you enjoying yourself in this slop? Fuck me. Anyway, let me look at chat. I'm finished. My brain is. Well, they cannot be winners or control over everything. Keeps something. Is the fake crackable? She was pretty cute. When aren't you mad? Was it this deep? I think it was, because I expected good shit from the person who made fucking Fate. I mean, fuck Fate. I expected good shit from the person who made Full Metal Alchemist. Like, holy shit, Full Metal Alchemist is amazing. What the hell happened to her? Did she lose it? But you must understand that I, the producer, have to have extreme random violence to civilian, no matter how much it ruins the story. Pretty much. I almost believe, if you told me that she wrote that while under duress, or someone came in and changed it after, I'd be like, you know what, yeah, I'd believe you. Because she's the person who wrote Full Metal Alchemist. Why would she write random horrific civilian violence and not address it? I'm just sickened by the awful shit. If you want to watch good shit, Young Sheldon. You know what? Young Sheldon probably has less plot holes. Young Sheldon probably doesn't have Sheldon, like, I don't know, being happy that a bunch of people came in and, I don't know, shot his mother. Like, you know, they just kill his mum, kill his family, and then he goes, "Well, that happened 5 episodes ago. Guess I'm over it. Time for the silly comedic moments." And don't get me wrong, I'm not angry. Like, they could have comedic moments outside of those key moments. Like, he gets into the real world. He's like, "Oh my god, running water in a toilet. How impressive." Like, you know, fish out of water, comedic moments. I get it, right? But when you're dealing with such a horrific thing, you can't just ignore it. If you're a writer, if any of you guys who are listening right now are a writer or a story maker or a designer, and you've seen what I've been talking about with Wuthering Waves, what I'm talking about with the Demons of Darkness thing is a way worse fucking thing than that. Like, legitimately terrible action. It is the actions of someone who doesn't know what the hell they're saying, or even know how to write a comprehensive story. I am unemployed. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, what am I? But unemployed right now. I mean, I'm unemployed maxing. The most I'm getting out of you right now, you, the watcher of this, who doesn't have ad block or something, I'm gonna assume, is like 0.0000001 of a cent. So technically I'm employed by you. Hey boss, welcome to another day at the factory. Hey boss, what's up? Do you like dogs? Yeah, I'm a dog person. I'm a dog person. I can live with cats as well, but I'm generally a dog person. But that's dogs are much more logical. They follow the story properly. Yeah. Like I throw ball, they go to get ball. That's a following story element. I'm not gonna be able to complain about that. The media literacy is hot. God, fuck, I'm parodying myself. Sorry. After all that yelling, my voice hurts. I really got to calm down. Why is everything I stream I start off like this? You are self-employed and there must more pay taxes. I do. I pay taxes on everything. I like legitimately, even your Patreon shit that you guys help me out with, any of the stuff I get on here, all of it goes to all of it goes to Taxman. The Australian tax dogs are horrible. I hate them. But who doesn't hate the tech dogs? Oh, how am I? I'm fine. Actual, yeah, I mean, a bit better now that I got to yell about that piece of shit Yomi anime, which, oh, God. God, what a failure. What an actual failure. It makes me sickened. It legitimately made me sickened. Like, like, I felt disgusting for having spent 5 episodes watching that show. And I felt disgusted by people enjoying it. Like, why are you doing this? I can't calm down. I'm endless rage bait. That's my entire existence on here. Rover. Be sexy or something. Rover, you know what, Rover? Get a personality that isn't just, like, being, like, the same character in every situation. God, Rover. Yeah, at least one thing I'll say about Rover is at least Rover's hot. The other characters are hotter too. I guess they were hot in the Yomi show as well, but fuck me, I'm sickened by how bad that was. But talking about something more random though, did anyone else get that goddamn 6'7" brain rot anime girl on their timeline or sent to them over Discord? Because I did. I had that fucking bullshit sent to me, and I was like, what's this? Clicked on it, and it's like, I don't know, Portuguese anime girl, like little animation of like some little girl being like 6'7", but in Portuguese. And it's like, I don't know, something about the animation makes my brain like lock in, and I'm like, fuck, goddamn, this is like hypnotized. This is like me when I look at like a Miku, like one of those Miku songs, or like one of those animations for Zenless Zone Zero on YouTube that people make for the songs, and I just can't stop looking away, and every time it shows up I have to click on it. Oh god, it breaks my brain. You were spared, thank god. If you see like a thing of like a girl with holding 2 things in her hands saying 6'7", and she's like a little blonde loli, don't click on it. Don't click on it. Your brain will be ruined, and like Twitter will deliver it to you 1,000 times over. It was like ridiculous. It was like 20 plus. Yeah, that's the one. Like that alongside that recent anime, the anime about it's like one of those little kind of mini game show things that is coming out a game where you play as a human, like doing a drinking game with a demon girl, and she's like got like a bunny ears, and like she does a little bounce along to some music done by Hololive Girl. And like that first 5 seconds of her bouncing side to side is like hypnotic as fuck. And every time the trailer comes up, I have to watch those first 5 seconds and then click off it. Like that's that kind of shit. It's just like, I just get stun locked. I'm so fucking terrible. I just get stun locked immediately. There are multiple versions of it. Is there? Oh shit. Yeah, actually, yeah. It's because like, it's funny. It's one of my first examples of seeing someone made the original and then a bunch of like re-uploaders were like, ooh, give me up votes, guys. Give me up votes. Come on, go. Please, give me up votes. Give me attention. It kind of sickens me to see that, but you know, it's kind of sucks because, you know, Twitter or X rewards, you know, people like stealing other people's work. So you could make something really funny and interesting, like some sort of great, interesting post about some stuff, and then someone just copy paste it. But for the most part, it looks like the original poster did get their version of it spread around. And as much as I hate it because it breaks my brain, their stupid 6'7" girl did get her fucking views. So I want a Megamin body pillow. You know what? Fair. I'd personally prefer a you know what, a darkness body pillow, because then I could beat it up. That would kind of fit with the themes. You know, you could punch it and she'd be all like, yeah, I feel like that would accurately depict her. You are vulnerable to hypnosis. Good to know your weakness. I think I must be. If there's like, I don't know, like, but it has to be specific, like extremely cute bopping animation. So if you guys want to like use the hypnosis app on me and be like, now I can order you to do anything I want, then you're gonna have to make sure it's got like a cute anime girl bopping along to some Miku song or something, and you'll be able to control my brain. Go ahead, easy. Right in, right out. You'll have full control. Oh. Other things I saw is I saw like bits of, because like there people are showing off bits of the new GTA anime game after NTR, and like because NTR is out, everyone's talking about the other one occasionally, like Anata or something like that. And I saw bits and pieces of that, and I was like, I wonder if they'll be able to have a better story, because I believe Anata is like a Hoyoverse backed one. Knowing Hoyoverse, they kind of got down. How do I put it? Hoyoverse has a pretty good lock on making a story that seems like it has more potential than it actually does. Like, Kuro Games failed and flopped out front door with Weathering Waves. I'm sorry for those who come in here because they want to see me playing Weathering Waves. This thing, let's be honest, Weathering Waves stories, Chapter 1. If you don't accept that Weathering Waves Chapter 1 was actual fucking trash, then you deserve to never play a video game ever again. Holy shit, that was complete horseshit. But the point being, Star Rail and Hoyoverse, I mean, Hoyoverse, who makes Star Rail and Genshin and all that, and Zenless Zone Zero, they know how to make a good hook that isn't terrible and has a decent, like, lore kind of pull to it in the opening chapter. It's like, all right, I'll see where I want to see where this goes kind of vibe. So I think if Anata is like or Anta or whatever the fuck it is, comes out, they might be able to pull off a better opening than NTE. Because NTE's opening was just kind of like mid and uninteresting. And like just such a kind of a bit too sloppy. And hopefully from the opening of NTE, they realized some things to change up. I will give that a... Oh, was I wearing like little nobles outfits? That's neat, I guess. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. I made Discord GIF of my dog. Oh my god, that's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. You know why I say that? Because now people are going to hunt you down. All they need to go is go, oh, wow, this guy made a Discord GIF of his dog. Okay, let me hunt down your dog and find it. And then reverse image search it. And find out who bought dog. Oh my god, what's that in the background? You got some eucalyptus leaves? Well, now I know that you're in Australia. Oh, so you got you got to be careful. Can't you go? Sorry, get down before I fall down. I should probably just fly up rather than do this. Yay! Okay, how do I go up? There we go. Can I go up to that? Okay, I don't know if we can go up to that. I want to try though. But yeah, so my basic problems were with that lately. But yeah, I'm excited with the why. I don't know, because I'm a paranoid motherfucker. I'm actually quite paranoid. I don't know why. I think like maybe the kind of, you know, the watch out for strangers on the internet kind of talk really got through my skull. So I never really post pictures of where I'm from or me doing anything. You know how paranoid I am? I'll show you how paranoid I am. I made the Made in Abyss video, right? So the Made in Abyss video was really amazing. I made that video. And then I posted a picture of when I was in Japan. A picture, not of me, but of a cave I was in while I was in Japan. Because I went to a cave and I was like, I'm going to the Abyss, guys. Hee hee hee, ha ha ha. And when I posted that, I thought it was very funny. And like maybe a couple weeks later, after, I don't know, some of the videos got a few more views, I got suddenly paranoid of that image being reverse engineered to find out where I was in Japan, because I was living in Japan at the time. And I was like, oh, this is, what if they find me? What if they know where I am? And then like, I don't know, they contact my Japanese boss and say, look at what he has been doing and saying about Japanese anime. He's dirty otaku. Like, you cannot keep him in the office. And ruining my life. And my brain just went, my god, you're right. And I immediately went and scrubbed it. And that was like a week. Like, no, not a week, like 3 weeks or something. I went back and did that. I can't help it. I'm just an obsessive like that. I see too many stories about, you know, actual schizos, like, you know, ruining someone's life for like perceived problems. Because a lot of people do just ruin people's lives, because why not, I guess. No! Okay, I'm gonna have to fly up there. But I see a lot of people's lives get ruined online for like the dumbest shit ever. And I turn around and just go, but why? But why would you do these to the things? Like, and sometimes, obviously, people do deserve it. Sometimes. And well, deserve it is a strong word. Like, they'll do something that, you know, like something stupid like, oh fuck, that's not the way I want to do it. They'll do something stupid, and like, you know, stop being, you know, mean or yelling at like their fans or acting like an idiot, or like the pirate software guy, like lying about everything, and just kind of being so obnoxious and annoying. And then like some people will come along and be like, yeah, fuck this guy. But there's even more, there's a lot of people who just get their lives ruined by people who are just kind of schizos, right? So I can't, damn it, I did it wrong again. I pressed the wrong button. So I just can't accept that so easily. I'm just like, nah, I don't know about this one. I can't let it, I'm terrified of people being like that. Like, I know you guys are all like normal fucking people who aren't about to like, you know, start, you know, murdering everyone and, you know, stealing everyone's like location and then like, I don't know, swatting me or something. I know you're not that crazy people, but I can't help but know that there are people like that online. You know? No, I don't know. That's true. That's part of the problem. You can talk like a normal person, but who knows? Maybe you are legitimately insane people. Maybe you're my stalkers or something or another. And I just kind of like, should I risk that? Yes, I made it. Yay. Okay, of course there's something up here. All right. Oh, what? What was this thing? What can I do? Leap of glory? Oh, I haven't done that. It's not Assassin's Creed time yet. What? Why did it make me stop there? What's this? Oh, there was a thing on that? It's a lot of, there's a lot of, I figure, I guess they don't want to. Am I visiting these coordinates? What? The hell? Shut up. I came up here for the fun of it. Don't tell me there's a quest up here. Let me go do that leap of glory. You called us normies. Ah, no, you're not normies. I mean, like, here's the thing. There's a lot of weird people in the world, you know? There's a lot of weird people in the world, and the bigger you get, the more likely you are to encounter them. And my goal, ultimately, is to, you know, to be a YouTuber, to be someone big. So, obviously, I have to prepare for the reality of crazy people showing up. So, I think I've been watching too many videos about people, like, you know, ruining their lives, or doing dumb shit, or getting people who are, like, like upsetting someone from someone. Because, for example, there are people out there that would probably send me death threats, and I don't really care about death threats too much, but send me death threats, send me gore, or try and do all these things if I called the anime they like a bad anime. If I'm a big player, like, for example, if I was, like, say, I don't know, a big old YouTuber size, you know, big old fucking YouTuber with, like, 1 million subscribers and gets, like, 100,000 views a video, or something like that, and if I came out and said, man, I fucking hate Yomi no Sky, it's awful, you know who's going to send me, like, there's going to be, like, a 20 to 30 people that will get legitimately very angry, and then it's, like, just try and, like, call the police on me. Like, you know those people exist, right? Those actual fucking, like brainlets exist. So that's, like, you know, part of my reasoning for being so obsessive about that shit, Laura. It's like, yo, oh god, what if they backtrace me? That's why I'd never post a picture of my dog. Or maybe if they all, maybe I, like, you know, maybe once I live in, like, correction. Once I live in a compound in a forest with shotgun and a robot maid who I give, put in a 416 outfit and give a HK to vend my property, maybe then I'll show a picture of a dog. I don't know. I have your location down to the centimeter, and I am currently sending you your location to Israel. No! Don't send me to Tel Aviv! Jeffrey, no! Jeffrey, no, I made those jokes! Please, they were in jest! For your information, I've converted to Judaism. Interesting. Oh my god. Oh god, that doesn't mean you're gonna come for me, are you? I made a lot of jokes about, Mr. Epstein and Tel Aviv. Okay, what is this gonna be? Do I jump off it? Oh, okay, it's like it's Assassin's Creed reference. Yeah. Didn't even jump. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Is there a hay here? It's just like a fucking piece of, it's just the ground. What the hell? Okay, I'm guessing that that was not supposed to fade out. I'm guessing that wasn't supposed to fade out. Yay, standard supply chest. I'm guessing it was supposed to be like, oh my god, you fell into it. Instead, they just like threw you down there. Like, I guess that's to make you see the crate, but like, that was so silly. Where am I now? Where are we going? Oh, does that take me back to the top? Oh, it does. Well, I want to go over there, though. Good lord. Whee! Huh. I shall float to my location, my destination. That was funny. Oh my god! Yeah, I know. We had a funny moment in the middle of Weathering Waves. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? The carpet broke your fall. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, good magical carpet. Like, damn, they make their carpet strong here. Legs? Who need them? Shatter my shins. Imagine if, like, you had a machine like this. Like legitimately, consider how strong her arm must be. She must give the craziest hand jobs. Like, let's be honest here, brothers. Like, oh my god, she could rip it off. Like, look at that arm. She could rip it off. Let's not lie. Damn. That strength. That wrist power. Grip. You right. Just grip. Last time I played the game was a Western urban post-apocalypse. The hell is this place? This is your standard Greek-inspired region that every gacha has. Like, you go for your gacha, you got your Chinese place, you got your Western fantasy-esque Germany place, you've got your magical upper-class city place, and you've got your Greek place. You know, it's just, you can't have a gacha without, like, your Greek place. By the way, just for reference, they've done a better job at it, but the place we're in now apparently is like a nobilities, nobles up the top, all about power and, you know, honor and shit, but in a corrupted way, like where it's like the perception of that shit, where as opposed to like, the actual of that shit, which I do appreciate, so... They've done a better job. Wait, what's happening? Oh my god, we got into a cutscene. Welcome, VOD watchers. We've reached the actual gameplay part of the game. Welcome. Okay, so, Lupa's gonna take me to a den and, viciously assault me in a sexual sense. And I'm gonna give her, like, I don't know, 12 litters of puppies. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, Lupa. I'm ready. Oh my god, it's Lupa! Oh my god, everyone's surrounding her. I really do appreciate one thing, because like, I know they're gonna fuck it up. Like, let's be honest here. They're gonna fuck it up. Sex with Lupa, but only conceptually. What do you mean? Are you saying you wouldn't want to have sex with Lupa? Only conceptually? I only like the conceptual idea of having sex with Lupa. I would never actually ask a woman out. Is this kind of like a situation where you'll sit around going, man, look at all these hot women, sees woman in real life. I'm scared. I'm scared. Hey, Faithful. I need detective to quit gacha games. Okay. Let's make a promise here. Let's make a promise here. We'll add in some more other games. I'll add in some more, damn it. I'll add in some more gacha games. No, not other gacha games. I'll add in some more games. I'll play something else. It's not a gacha game. Trust me. I'll get there. Listen, I'm not picky, but on the scale of gacha girls, Shecky, you strike me as the person who would talk a big game, and then you'd meet a woman in real life and just kind of like cry and whimper that she looked at you. I'm sorry, Shecky. It's just because you're a British femboy. So, you know, it is what it is. When are you gonna play Rukia Feet Simulator? I mean, which Rukia though? They're like, are we talking the one from Bleach? Yes, correct. You are correct, madam. I meets woman in real life, cries. But honestly, let's be honest. If you saw a girl like Lupa, if you fucking saw this girl around, y'all having the fucking balls to try and come up and hit on this girl. I mean, I would. Let's not pretend like I wouldn't respect you for it. But let's be honest here. I cannot. I'm not that person who can hit on someone in real life. I can have all the like symbols of like, yes, you can come and approach me from a woman, and I will respond with, I'm scared, I'm leaving. In the sense of like, I don't know what to say anymore, I'm just gonna leave. Okay, this is another one of those detective being autistic as fuck stories. So I was in Japan, right? There was I was in a hot spring area. So there's this area of like one of the islands where it's like filled with hot springs, and I went there for like a New Year's Eve type thing, and I was hanging out just on my own because I did a lot of traveling on my own because I'm a lonely fuck. And while I was there, I was like just walking around the area, very up class, very nice looking place. I was like in my robes and just kind of like walking around between hot springs and stuff, because that's the kind of place it was. And like this really attractive woman, like, well, let me first, a dog came that was on a leash came up to me. I was like, oh my god, dog. I didn't say it like that, but a dog came up to me and started like, you know, coming near me, and I'm a big dog person, so I leaned down and was like, oh, hello, dog, and was like, you know, did the right things, you know, keep the back of your hand out, didn't go crazy. I know how to treat a dog. I know how to treat a bitch. I mean, sorry, but anyway, and then I looked up to the owner, and the owner's like this, I don't know, pretty attractive woman. And I'm like, oh, so hi, talked about the dog for a little bit, and just was like, oh, it's a cute dog, and like, oh, I just like dogs, I wanted to give it a pat. It's like, she's like, no, I'm so sorry, dog came over to say hello to you. She's like, and I'm like, ah, don't worry about it. And she's smiling, she's there, and after like, I don't know, the first opening introductions and stuff about the dog, I just kind of look down at the dog again. She's looking at me, and then I'm like, well, see ya, and I just turn around and walk away. She came up to me, probably even allowed the dog to come up to me, didn't stop it. I was kind of like just standing off to the side. She come up to me with the dog, and my response was simply, I have run out of things to say, I don't know what to do, walk away. Yeah, I know. I'm a fucking idiot. But I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to say? And like see a hot woman like in a setting like outside of very specific settings, see a hot woman? Am I gonna go up and like talk to her? I'm like, no. Why would anyone want to talk? Why would you want anyone to talk to you? Like you're like, it's like, imagine this. Imagine you see someone on the train, or like a restaurant or something. Like, she doesn't want someone. No, she doesn't want someone to talk to her. She's like waiting in line to get like a drink or something. That's what goes through my mind anytime. I never would hit on a woman. I've seen the most attractive women imaginable. They'll sit in my brain for hours afterwards. But like, I'll never talk to them in like 99.999% of the situations, because like, I don't want to be annoying, and I wouldn't be annoyed by this. If I was standing in like line for a restaurant, and like looking at my phone, and people have done this, you know, they've come up and talked to me, but usually because they need something, and I would never like go out of my way to talk to someone or try and hit on them. That just sounds really annoying. And that's part of the culture we've built up. Like, we've built up this culture of you don't fucking, you know, go up and try and hit on people and like that. You just don't do that. So that's one thing, and it's totally just a normal thing. And I just like apply that to almost everything all the time. And I apply it so much that even in a situation where someone approaches me, my response is, okay, things are over, I'm leaving now. Because the moment the initial opening of like, you're asking me something, there's some random thing that's in common, like, oh no, I accidentally bumped into you, I'm sorry, that kind of shit, I just like go, all right, conversation is over, I leave now. I cannot fathom making the next step to try and like follow through on that shit. I just can't. My brain just shuts down and I just walk away. Not in like a crazy way. I just say, oh yeah, thank you, leaving now. That's just me every time. Like 90% of women I hit on end up being lesbians. I have a very poor track record. Perhaps you should use that. You could sell it as a gaydar. I know one lesbian. I see. You knew what? Oh my god, you've got the complete opposite meet. Like, Shecky meets women to hit on, he knows they're lesbians and he just hits on them. Whereas you meet lesbians and then they stop being lesbian. You cure them of lesbianism. I know, I just don't talk to people. But you said new, meaning she's no longer a lesbian. The ultimate conversion therapy. Could you imagine being like, imagine if like you're like some girl and she's into girls or whatever, and then she has a track record of going out with a girl, and then like they just reveal that they're actually bi or actually lesbian and just go off with like a guy, or not a lesbian anymore. Like they think, like it's just like, oh no, you know the meme of like you go out with a girl and then she turns gay, and like you just kind of go, what the fuck's going wrong with me if it keeps happening? And then it's like the opposite, gay girl goes out with another girl, ends up fucking turning them straight. Why? Why? I mean, at that point, you gotta ask, like, damn, girl, you're that terrible. You're turning people straight. Maybe you should try or you should try an estrogen. That's the solution. I don't think that's gonna help with any of my autistic response to woman talks to me. Please and thank you. Go away. I'm scared. You can send her ass to the camps. No, I just don't know. Oh, okay. What a reasonable response. You should have played into it, Meat, and said, yes, it was unfortunate. That would have been funnier. I would play it up. Because that's all I got. Lies. But back to Lupa. Oh my god, pizza! So Lupa's like a celebrity, and what I was saying before we went into depth about whether who the fuck is even Lupa? Yeah, she's the big wolf girl who I want to ravage me. You know what? I'm gonna throw it out there. We were just talking about women. I reckon. Oh yeah, she's got a wolf tail. She doesn't have the ears. She's got a wolf tail. You'll see it. I reckon that the reason that characters like wolf, what are they called? The manic pixie, pardon me, the manic pixie dream girl, the idea of girl appears, drags you out of your situation, is a total, like, all the agency is with her, she grabs you, she twirls you around a finger, the kind of like, you know, Genki Gacha girl, I mean, type characters that are like, wow, hello there, main character, I love you, I'm gonna follow up, I'm gonna mix up your life and drag you. That's because of like the difference in culture for a lot of people. Shy guys, or guys that live in a world where they're just like, why would I'm not going to annoy a woman. That's annoying. Like, you know, woman's annoying. They would prefer a woman who would take charge because they're not going to like listen to us. We just talked about how our response to women is I've talked about how my response to a woman who comes up to me, who I don't know, maybe she was interested in me with that dog or whatever, comes up to me, my response was Pat's dog, says, ha, that's okay, don't worry about it, then I walk away immediately. Like, clearly Manic Pixie Dream Girl logic would be she just kind of latches onto you and drags you into her world. And I think that's what, I think maybe the appeal of the Manic Pixie Dream Girl comes up for a lot of people out of the culture of this kind of like, I don't want to bother you culture. And like, I immediately don't want to like get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to be seen as hitting on you and annoying you, or like being a catcalling person from the last century, which is like really being demonized. I don't want to be seen as that. So the manic pixie desire kind of builds up because it's like, oh, girl side of things is dragging you into their world, which is, you know, way more acceptably like, wow, you're making it clear. I don't have to like sit here and discuss like, you gave me that one look from across the room. How did you not get it type shit? I think that's one of the big reasons why the Manic Pixie Dream Girl kind of falls off. Now, it's not completely like that. A lot of people do just like that character. But as a modern concept, I think I can see why it's way more popular, given the way things are. Real women, overrated 2D girls, where it's at. Completely true. Completely true. Unironically true. I mean, in the moments when I see them and talk to them, I'm like, wow, women are okay. Then I remember they aren't my perfect 2D Lupa here. And then I get sickened and vomit, and then I walk away from them. I'm like, oh my god, I talked to a woman. Ah! And she wasn't a my perfect 2D waifu. That's why there's no toilets in the in the NTE rooms in the NTE gacha. That's why there's no toilets in the apartments you buy, because cute anime girls don't go to the toilet. That's gross. NTE is that's the big gacha, the GTA gacha that came out. Well, a strong backer was exactly what I needed. Can't say I was open. Yep, that's my new partner. The most dependable in all of so Joseph. Damn straight. I'm dependable. I'm great. Please ship. Having played the NTE game, isn't it interesting to reflexively look at how slow and just panning shots, slow zooms and everything, and that this is, it's so over the top. I feel like it should take a little bit of energy from NTE, to be honest. Lupa is kind of 3D, so no. What? No, Lupa counts as 2D. She might be 3D in the sense of the game is kind of look at her 3D-ness. No, she's in the 2D. Well, let's accept it. Heartpour sold out today. Guess celebrity branding really worked. Oh no! Look at her little pout. I think the pouting thing is a little off with how they do it, but I do appreciate they try. Heartpour? Well, they called it heartpour. Anime-potomy? What the fuck are they Japanese with that? Afflicts my sleep schedule, now I'm ruining it. Hey, man, that's how it be. Sometimes things how it be, A drink I endorsed? Most of the drinks I promoted were... Okay, so basically she was influence maxing. See, they do a really good job so far of setting up Lupa and the world of solidly focuses on the gladiator element, but how are they gonna fuck it up is my big question. Good night. Oh yeah, you gotta have a sleep. Have a good one, ma'am. I replaced my gaming chair with a couch. See, I don't know. I think I'd always be with a chair. I can't just sit on a couch or anything. I think eventually it would hurt my back. I'd be like, no, I need to sit up straight. Oh my god, Lupa's looking at me. So guys, when is the option for... They made her wink there, and it looks so see, that's another thing that NTE gets right. The winks and stuff feel much more natural, whereas this, they kind of just added in the model's wink. It looks so silly. As a just out of place as fuck. But I'm fine with it. Alright. As a fellow warrior, any story to share? I killed I don't know, a dragon. I also I'm a god. I'm basically the greatest thing that ever happened. Okay, so I guess she's looking up records of her opponents. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I gotta get my get my 9 blankets and doom scroll TikTok and sleep. You know what? This is gonna sound some bullshit, but does anyone else have that stupid thing where occasionally, not often, but occasionally their foot will just like cork the fuck out, or like there's a lot of pain in their foot when they try and sleep, and the only way to fix it is to like stand on it for a while and like stretch their foot up and down a little bit. Because oh my god, I got that last night in both feet, and I'm like, what the actual fuck? I looked it up on like I like Googled it while I was trying to fix it, and I'm like, what the hell's this? And I'm like, apparently it's some like shit where if you don't drink water, I'm like, what the hell? Old people problems. Oh my god. Oh my god. My old bones. They're betraying me. I almost forgot. God. She wants those pictures. Records of major matches or famous contenders. Help her. Yeah, good build-up. I'm liking the build-up they're actually putting into this. Never heard of it. I don't know what it is. I had to look it up. It was like some sort of thing that people occasionally get. It's like, apparently, like, this was according to just some random bullshit. It could be like WebMD-like level shit where it's like, oh my god, you've got cancer. But it's like something about not having enough hydration or exercising like really aggressively and then going to sleep and then your body just kind of fucks up. I don't know. It was some stupid shit. I had no idea what it means. Emperor Augustus, the most popular. 4 years ago, she became the champion in a household name, crushing every single opponent. From there, she worked up to the Emperor seat. But I prefer watching contender Maya matches over any of the past champions. Okay, so she wants to watch. She's watching her Oshi. She's watching her favorite VTuber, Gladiator. Fair. What's the thing that when you stand up too fast and get dizzy? Being lightheaded. That's where like the blood. That's where you like move the blood poorly and stuff. I've had that happen sometimes. Yeah. That's like a blood like anemia type of thing, I guess, or just like I guess anyone can get it, not just anemics. Not just the cute anime girls who say, I have anemia, as an excuse to be, like, weak and cute and submissive. You gonna fight her? We gonna fight this girl? Okay, so they introduced this girl who disappeared many years ago, who was someone that Lupa liked, who was, like, a warrior. Are we gonna have her appear in 10 minutes? Starting the clock, guys. She got tangled up in an illegal betting oh, shit. Some say she got tangled up in a legal betting scandal. Others say she got pressed from a manager to lead. There's plenty of rumors, but no one knows really what happened. So basically, more of the shit that shows off how, like, the place is, like, got a veneer of, like, we care about honor, but, you know, this is literally so important that, you know, there's corruption. Which is basically just like all of life and everything you've ever seen in the world. Just endless fucking layers of corruption. It's hard for you to get comfortable in bed without cuddling something. See, I'm the opposite. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm, like, really tall or something, but I sleep like a vampire. On my back, staring at the roof, nothing else. Like, whenever I've been around people that have been like, oh, well, why don't we hug and sleep? I'm just like, no, I can't do it. I can't. On my back, staring at the roof. That's the only way I sleep. Zombie mode, vampire mode, can't sleep anywhere else. If you fail to make it to the end, people will see you as nothing. Well, yeah, obviously. It's like sports, you know. If you fuck up and you don't make it to the end, no one's gonna give a damn. Is it gonna be a cutscene? Right? Oh my god, we're going back to her place. Hotel, she said hotel. Guys. Long-term travelers, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going back to the hotel with you. Quickly, go faster. Go faster. Where's the button to go faster? Okay, that wasn't the one I wanted. No! I'm wasting time! Get to the hotel with Lupa! I need to give her a litter of puppies! Yeah. Puppies! I mean, what? Okay, wait, here we go. Shiki Tono? Oh yeah, Shiki, yeah, she has that. I have to cuddle my wolf plushie. Oh, yeah, you got a wolf plush. I Welcome. Damn. What are you doing this, guys? Oh my god. There's some smooth music going on. Oh boy. Okay, okay. All right. This is the dating scene kind. All right. How do we get her into the bed, guys? How do we get her into bed? All right. It's gorgeous. Thank you. All right. This is pretty standard. A lifetime suite must have cost a fortune. All right. Going in for money. I don't know, man. Were you trying to imply she's a gold digger? Or are we implying we're a gold digger? Well, we got to be careful here. Speaking of which, I own a room Black Shore too. Okay. Appealing to the fact that you own somewhere. Maybe like, I'm kind of cool. I could, you resubscribe. Hey, thanks, man. Oh yeah, you got your Prime. Yeah, throw that shit away. If you guys got Prime, throw that shit at me. You don't need it. But, no, thanks, man. And he's not submissive week. Oh, goddamn ads. Yeah. Oh, fuck ads. Yeah. I tried to put it on the most minimum possible. All right. That's why he has many bitches and you don't. Wait, who has bitches? Oh my god. Wolf plushies? Honestly, I have no plushies. Except for the ones that I did. I bought some like Fumos. I don't know if they count. Do Fumos count as plush? I had Fumos. And they're all locked away in like a storage container right now because I can't actually keep them where I am right now. Because, I'm in like a fucking room. But, man. Alright, okay, alright. I'm gonna say, appeal to the fact that I own my own room, which kind of goes, financially stable, right? Yeah, this is my thought. All right, like let's get into those wolf pants, damn it. Oh my god, Black Shore! I'd love to see it one day. She wants to see my room in Black Shore. Holy shit. All right, maybe times out. I'll venture beyond seven and explore the world out there. Damn. Okay, Lupa, you want to come and explore my bedroom anytime? Anytime, Lupa. You can come. In fact, I insist you come. I only have one gut plush from Risk of Rain. Oh, Risk of Rain. I've thought about playing that a few times. Lupa is not all that. Hey, man. She might not be all that, but let's throw this out there. Let's throw this out there. Compare Lupa to almost any random girl ever, and she's already peak. One thing I'll throw out here, in the terms of weathering waves, most anime girls they introduce to me are just cute or sexy, but have like the plot like relevance and clear like links, like just zero. Like they introduced Kathia, like wow, look at her massive titties. I mean, the like Kathia, the fucking girl I saved from the big monster in the badly written part. God, she's hot, but her personality and character was written by a 5-year-old. The other girl with the massive tits, who was like a villain-esque kind of character, again, written by a 5-year-old or a 14-year-old maybe. Like literally, no character, nothing interesting. But so far, for everything that I know that they're going to do with Lupa here, she's been written okay. Like the very least, she's been built up okay. I've met her just today, but I kind of like her. I kind of like her. They haven't completely fucked up. The only other one I'd say they haven't fucked up on was Zanny. And that's because Zanny wasn't involved in the main quest. Lupa's gonna be fucked up. But in this moment right now, I'd like to give Lupa some puppies. That's what I'm saying. I have a Smuggalana and an Elfin Psyop Fumos. Elfin Psyop. Elfin left, didn't she? I was going to attempt to contact Elfin to see if she could be in one of my videos. Because I was like, this is fun. I like getting random people. So I was gonna contact Elfin Psyop. But around the time that I was actually gonna contact her, not that I imagine it would have worked. Because you just try and talk to people. But yeah, she nuked everything after I don't know what happened. I think something came out about who she is. And she got doxxed or whatever, and her response was to run away. Which is fair, you get doxxed, you run away. I think Google Docky. Google Docky. I literally every single fucking VTuber eventually gets the Google Docky. When my Google Docky drops, what is gonna be in it? They're gonna be like, Detective is actually not a sock. Detective is in fact a human, and I'm gonna have to refute that shit because I'm like, where's your evidence? What the fuck are you talking about? And there's gonna be a bunch of things where it's like, detective was very mean to me off stream. He said I was fat. I'm like, yeah, that's right, because you a whale. I'm gonna call it like it is. Fat boy be fat. I don't know who I'm talking about. No, I'll get in trouble for calling a V. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna say it. You know what? We need to do a stream one day. Calling VTubers about being fat or not by just listening to their voices. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. There are VTubers out there that are... You just listen to their voice. Because, you know, I mean, let's not joke around here, guys. You listen to a girl's voice, you know if they're fat. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. They do have voice changes. Well, yeah, that was a big thing in the past. Definitely, there was a lot of voice changes. In the modern one, I think there are a lot, but some of those girls, I'd be like, oh, I wonder if you could, like, keep doing this for so long with a perfect voice changer. I can imagine. I think a lot of the big girls that are out there right now don't have voice changers, in my opinion, but it used to be a big fucking thing. The political rant from the last stream and the lolicon allegations because of your profile picture will be the docky. My profile's a sock, though. What? My profile's a sock, damn it! What the hell? What the hell? They come after me. The funny part is they'll come after me and they'll say, you're a lolicon because you have a picture of a sock in the profile picture. I'll be like, what? That's stupid. But also, 10 out of 10 lolies. Go for it. I just like double down on me. That's what I would do. They would come after me and say, you're a horrible person. You probably like have like a horrible like position. You probably think women belong in the kitchen or something. And I'll just look at them in the eye and say, that's disgusting. They don't belong in the kitchen. They belong. What's something worse? In the laundry. I'll just double down. I have a habit like that. I think I would actually do that. I would double down for the jokes or even anything else. I just can't help myself. I would immediately double down for the meme. I think that'd be actually it. If I'm gonna get Google Docked, they would Google Doc me on like the endless jokes I make, and I can't help it. Like you immediately say some shit like, oh my god, women, and I immediately follow with like, yeah, I hate the fact that they can vote. We need to remove the 14th Amendment. Like, I just can't help it. I just can't help it. You immediately bring up fucking Israel, and the moment I go is like, damn, fucking Jeffrey really like hitting the Fortnite Battle Pass top from Tel Aviv right now. I just can't help it. I just can't help it. They'll be like, ah, man, bad day for rain. And I'm like, yeah, if you're in Ukraine, it's like, I just can't help it. I would get done in like that because of that. I just can't help myself. That'll be my Google Doc. My Google Doc would be endless jokes and memes that I make that go over the line. Because you know how people are. You know how people are. You can easily tell someone's using a voice changer and it requires a ton of processing power. That's true. Sometimes you can definitely tell. There are people out there who use like full-on voice changers and like let people know they're using a voice changer. Sometimes I click on recommended VTube and I'm like, yeah, she's fat. Yeah, you can tell from the voice. Like, let's not kid ourselves. The voice you can tell. I'm gonna go reread Metamorphs. Hell yeah. If you ignore the Google Docky, it effectively doesn't exist. You know, real. Let's not forget Cinder. Cinder basically just released the big Google Doc about Cinder came out. Everyone was like, you know, dunking on Cinder. I don't know, like crazy specifics. I never read the document, but everyone was dunking on Cinder, talking about how bad she is. She waits like 2 months, comes out with like, I'm coming back, and all of her fans come back and they're happy. First time auto-modded. Only I'm allowed to talk about Israel. Sorry, chat. Only I may mention the state of Israel. Me and Jeffrey, tight as fuck. Me and him, we talk about Yuri comics all the time. Me and Jeff, we just sit there chatting about like, damn, what's your favorite new Yuri comic? Give me some Rex, Jeff. Give me some of that sweet Rex. Oh, thanks for the bits, man. Thank you. Did you attempt to cheer them so you could put in a funny meme? Didn't Simba have a viewer drop? Oh yeah, she'll have a viewer drop, of course, and she'll have people who would dislike her. But she had a serious comeback. I believe she made $10,000 on just donations on her first comeback. Like she clearly overcame it. Like 100% overcame the Google Docky. Google Docky is not a death sentence, is what I'm trying to say. I think that as a streamer or as a YouTuber, but definitely as a streamer, as long as you're just honest about who you are on stream in a general sense, that's fine. For example, if you've got like, you know, boring parts of your personality or, you know, not boring parts is the wrong word. Like if you act like an actual psycho off stream, like, yeah, that's awful and don't do that. But as long as you're honest with your audience and you just act like you're a normal how you normally act, you respond how you normally respond to things. You don't like, you know, moderate your language about like how you feel about, especially anime and all these kinds of topics like this. You don't just like bandwagon just because like, oh, everyone likes this new anime, I'm going to pretend like I watched it. You know, you don't do that shit. Like, I think you'll be way better off for these things like potential Google Dockies because like, unironically, eventually people are going to start hating on you if you get big. People who get big, people hate on them. So just be yourself. Don't act like a crazy person or like put up a pretend, you know, front just so you can attract people. And yeah, maybe that kind of benefits you early on, but if you ever do get big, that shit is going to bite you in the ass. Just like we saw with that recent boy toy, fucking whatever his name is, the one who had sex like 12 fucking VTubers by acting like a soft anime boy, despite the fact that he had like a fucking receding hairline and he looked like someone who belonged in the anime club getting bullied. That's a crazy goddamn like makeover. That guy, if fucking the S guy, I can't remember his name, can make it, you can too. No, I want the badge. Wait, there's a badge? What? Gives you a badge? I didn't even know that. I'm a crazy person. Bitches like titties. Hell yeah, they do. Bitches love titties. Let's see if I can get Lupa to rock out the sisters for me. Show me them wolf pup fetus, girl. That sounds disgusting. Look at that tail. You know, gladiating means everything for me. Yeah, it's great. She likes killing people. I wonder if you like let you kill people in the ring. Like, it feels like I don't care if they don't bring it up, but it'd be kind of fun if they brought it up. Okay, yeah. She loves gladiating. Do you have a lot of energy you want to burn off before the match tomorrow? I really, really love it. I know I'm lucky. I know what I'm in, and I love what I'm doing. What a coincidence, Lupa. I have another thing I really love doing. Would you like me to show it to you? Let me show what I love. Okay, I respect you keeping up the act for 8 years. 8 years. 8 fucking years. I haven't been doing this shit for 8 years. The, oh god, I could never. Could you, you know, I think that's part of the reason you see burnout from creators like Gura and stuff. I don't think Gura fakes who she is, but like, you have to kind of be always on at a certain point. So I could see burning out from Schooner. How do you say his fucking name? I've got like the fucking not epilepsy, the fucking, what's the word? Brain that can't read words right proper like thing. But yeah, Saikuno, there we go. Yeah, Saikuno. Yeah, Saikuno. Yeah, keeping up his act for 8 years. The 8 years? Damn, he was around for a while. Man, I'm never gonna take off. Guys, I've been around for a while. When was my first video? I mean, my first streams only started last year? No, the year before. I've been streaming for about more than a year at this point. But I wouldn't say I've ever been a big streamer. But like, yeah, I'm clearly, if you've been streaming for a year and we've been living in our small times, we're never gonna get big, guys. We're done for. Never. No. Oh, that's so sad. All right, Lupa. Compared to those drifting through life, I've already been given. Oh, but sometimes. Okay. Guys, girl is acting a little sad in a room in a hotel together when no one's here. We gotta say, you don't look happy, Lupa, because we want to like encourage it. Just, you know, lean on my shoulder, girl. Girl, lean that tail over here. Trust me, you can trust me, Lupa. let me. Well, I'm not unhappy. Okay. All right. Almost had it, guys. Almost had it. He became popular in 2020, and was streaming for a while beforehand. Really? So I always wonder about that. Like, how do people get? It's probably because they do a game at a certain point that attracts a lot of people. Because the reality is, you get your regulars or something from playing a big game. Like, I've said it in the past. Big streamers, you'll play like a big game like Marvel Rivals, because a lot of people watch Marvel Rivals. You get a bunch of people who come in and then they stick around because you're funny, type thing. And then you get locked into playing Marvel Rivals forever, and I'm like, I fucking wouldn't care. Now, I'm just playing Weather and Waves forever, not because I care about keeping all y'all to sit around to watch Weather and Waves. I care about it because I made a promise to finish this damn shitty game. And we're gonna do it, damn it. We're gonna get to the end, I swear. So maybe, yeah, who knows? We'll look back at this, and we'll hopefully one day I can look back at this and go, damn, remember when I thought I was going to get somewhere? Kirisha streamed for a long time, but she really only took off a few years ago. Oh, that's a good point too. Yeah, Kirisha's great. She's really funny, and I really every time I watch a Kirisha stream, she's very funny. Damn, Kirisha's really funny when she has a stream. But the same thing can be applied to a lot of good streamers that probably took a long time to get there. But they're really funny. And having streamed for a while myself, I think that there's like a vibe you need to learn when you're streaming. You need to know when to talk, when to not talk, and type thing. Because when you start off, there's the two sides of extremes that I see a lot of people go towards. And a lot of streamers that don't make it, I think, and this is just me talking out my ass here, by the way, because I'm not even fucking made it myself, is the streamer who doesn't talk. And by that I mean the kind of streamer whose entire stream would be like this. Lupa's here. She's pretty cute. Damn. She's not happy. Haha, man. Yeah. Just imagine that. So Shroud is... I've never actually watched a lot. I as much as I stream every week, I've never actually watched a lot of the big streamers. I got no fucking idea what they do. I keep see clips of streamers around occasionally and VTubers around, but I've never sat down to watch some of those big guys. Like, I don't know what the fuck Shroud does. I saw Queso a bit. Queso was funny. I saw like a thing of Queso playing. It was a bit of a hypercut though. So I saw him playing a horror game with like some spiders in it. And I was like, this is funny as fuck. Like, that's great. Yeah, like you see a few streamers like that, and then of course there's like the really big streamers who turn their whole thing into just like literally a production, which is like what's his name? What's that guy's name? I Show Speed going to like fucking and the other guy going to like different countries and shit and running around that. Like just kind of overreacting to everything and like being super hyper. I can't be super hyper, and I also don't have like the. And there's also that other part of like adding in like weird shit to your streams to like make them exciting, like weird interactive stuff and all that. I just can't bring myself to do it. It's really easy to tell you watch very few streams because you are clueless for most functions viewers. Touche, touche, touche. It's like, detective, you don't even know about the chat gets to do it raw in the back room if they do enough bits streaming. And I'm like, what? Yeah, you're automatically obligated. Oh shit. That's why there's so many OnlyFans streamers. They're not actually streaming. They're not streaming to push their OnlyFans. They're streaming because they're getting paid in other ways. Man, you got to clip farm and rate. Okay. In a way, I think they must. Like, some streamers... I think that's why there's a lot of those streamers who play, like competitive games. And, like, they rage over the top when they lose in, like, fucking Call of Duty and, like, Apex and shit like that. Like, they'll be playing the game and they'll be like, what the fuck, man? He took me out from the back. Ah! And just, like, smashes his computer and he's like, rah! That kind of shit. Like, and, like, it's clearly put on. Like, it's clearly put on. You got to know when I do it, I'm actually like legitimately insane. I'm legitimately insane, and it's always about anime and storytelling and fucking gachas. That's how you know. That's how you know I'm insane. Like, because someone clicking on a Weathering Waves stream, they fucking love Weathering Waves. They're here to see and enjoy Weathering Waves. They're like, oh, I'm happy to see someone enjoy Weathering Waves, and then they get here, and I'm just screaming like a madman about how the game is fucking awful. In between discussing how I want to give Lupa some fucking puppies, like. They don't gonna like it. I'm not playing the game right, is what I'm trying to say. What the fuck, man? Hey, I'm just saying how it is, Venix. Like, let's be honest. You join, you go, I want to see some cool Weathering Waves things. And all it is a crazy person being like, now, Lupa, what do you think about a whole team to play Mario Kart? And then the rest of the stream is, wow, this is really poorly written. What the actual fuck is going on here? Like, that's my streams. That's what it is. That's all I do. Though, oh, get into a big controversy and go to Kick instead. Actually, I'm on Kick right now. One viewer on Kick who's probably a bot is watching me right now. Thank you, Kick viewer. And there's a lot of bots on Kick. Holy fucking hell, man. Like, holy shit. Kick. Like, I've seen bots on here who come up and like, you know, I talked about them before, the ones who appear and say, hello there. What is your stuff? How cool. Your stream is great. Like, Kick is filled with those motherfuckers. Like, there might be view bots galore around this goddamn place. I never engage in that shit. That's actual bullshit. I do not engage in pay to win. That is in both for my women and for my streaming. And I say that because I would never ever pay for fucking goddamn OnlyFans. Like, who the hell would pay for OnlyFans? Let's be honest. That's right, VOD watcher. I'm talking about you. That time you got really horny that one night and fucking paid for OnlyFans and felt really guilty after. You. Venix, why didn't you just take the girl's name and put it into Google and with the extra line of leaks? Like, they don't. Like, I'm just saying. Like, it's like, I just want to help out the working girl. I just want to help her out. No. If Google exists, so does National Geographic. If you want to see some tits. The more I embrace it, the more I fear losing. What the hell? Is Lupa a fucking, like, content creator? Lupa RPing? Kidding? Nah, that's not bad. No, don't worry. I was born for this. The more I embrace it, the more I feel losing it. Lupa being a YouTuber, desperately trying to reinvent herself to get more than 12 views. Literally me, after my recent video, only got 1,500 views. No, 2,500 views, I think? I can't remember. I'm not even remembering my own videos. If you're looking for... Nat Geo for tits, you're desperate. Yeah, you're looking at you. Hey, if you're in UK, that's probably the best place you're gonna get it at this point. It was for a conversation. But, oh yeah, that's true. You pay for OnlyFans direct conversation. It's actually a random man in India who's being paid 12 cents an hour to pretend to be a woman. But Lupa's RPing as a YouTuber. Desperate for views. He's like, but I'll lose it. I can't wonder what fills me up when I'm under these lights. My passion for the fight. Or is it the favor it brings me? That's actually another fucking, I mean, we can apply this to YouTubers as well. Is under the lights. Is it the passion for the fight? Is it the passion for making videos and talking about the things you care about? Or is it the favor it brings me? You know, is it the views and the attention you get from becoming a big streamer or a big YouTuber? And I gotta say, that's pretty real. Like, for me personally, I like to believe it's the passion, right? That I love the passion. But I can't help but know that, like, if I release a video and, you know, release a video that only gets like 1,000 views initially or 2,000 views in like a week, as opposed to some of my early videos where I got like hundreds of thousands over a week or something. I gotta say, I'm like, damn, I don't feel as good. I would prefer my videos to do well. And of course, there's the economic motivation of trying to actually turn YouTube into a job. But like, the concept of, is it for the fame and attention of people knowing who you are and being like, look, it's detective? Or is it just the passion of making something? And there's an argument to be made there. I ain't gonna pretend like that it's like an easy, clear-cut answer. I want to believe that it's my passion, but is it? I'm not sure. Seeing numbers go up is like crack, and you can get addicted fast. Very true. I do believe that. I mean, I've watched a lot of shit about people going crazy due to numbers and shit like that. So I feel like I'm a little insulated, but it's got to be real. Like I reckon, like, you know, if I started, say, for example, if tomorrow, no, tomorrow, like if today this stream started getting, I don't know, like 20 viewers, right? We had 20 people here hanging out, chilling, talking about dumb shit. And then like tomorrow I went down to 3. I'd be like, oh, okay. And I'd probably be like, oh, well, I wouldn't be happy. That's true. I like it that people are hanging out and chilling with me. So I guess it's definitely a real thing to see the addiction. I would just like to believe that it wouldn't change me and that it wouldn't change my content. Like, I ain't gonna fucking, like, oh yeah, I got 50 fucking stream. Oh my god, 50 people on the stream. Hello, everyone. Is it gonna change how I do things? No. I'm still gonna be a piece of shit. Like, I'm gonna be who I am. And I'd rather people show up for me, like, you know, the content. But, like, yeah, it is a bit of an issue there. Like, watching, where is that side? Is it about the passion? Is it about getting the fucking clicks? If one day I lost that favor, would I be more helpless, panicked, and more heartbroken than those who never had it in the first place? Now, she is getting a little bit deep into this for someone she met like today, but considering she invited me back to her hotel room to have sex, you know, she's just a little bit emotionally in trouble here. So yeah, I understand. Don't worry, Lupa. Don't worry, girl. It's all gonna be fine. Come on to the bed with me. Let me show you something that will never get old. There's another side of things. Perhaps there's like YouTubers who just kind of get so big that, like, you know, and they're so addicted to the grind that it's not actually fun anymore. I hope that never happens for me. It's only some, okay. You can figure out. Even if you wouldn't, you shouldn't blame yourself for it. You would if you truly love it. I think we should go with the vague one. How do I feel about bidets? Do I want to put water up my asshole? I haven't. No, I think I haven't. Oh God, while I was in Japan, I tried it once, but generally I never really went for it. If I must admit. How does the tail get in the way? Nah, the tail's pretty high on ass. It's small of a back. So, and considering how animated it is, I reckon it'll be fine. It probably just like fluffily goes to the side and it just probably adds like some cushioning. Or it could be like the octopus girl from Zenless Zone Zero, where it would most certainly result in her just grabbing you and like saying you were not pulling out. I'm sorry, that was gross. Tail wraps around you and says, you ain't going anywhere. I'm getting those puppies. It's something only you can figure out. Damn straight. You make your own choices, Lupa. See, I appreciate this. Like, Lupa's great. If I want to make a YouTube video, if I want to be a fucking gladiator, and I want to go out there and become big streamer time, get all the people who are like, yeah, I'm enjoying this content. You know, you try it, you do your best, you fail, fuck it, you fail. You get up to St. Peter at the pearly gates and he's like, you fucking spent your life trying to make YouTube videos? Brother, you could have become a doctor. And I'm just like, hey, at least I tried. That's what I'll tell St. Peter. I was gonna be you big YouTube star, St. Peter. I just needed another few years. That's what I'm telling you right now. I was gonna get there, 100%, brother. Detective, this isn't ZZZ. Where is my himfoa? What the fuck is that? Less debt as a streamer than a doctor. That's true. That's true. That is unironically true. You'll have less fucking debt as a streamer than a doctor. Oh my god, you would. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to... No, wait, no, I'm sorry. You remember how Streamer Academy shit goes. There is Streamer Academy. There are fucking influencers out there saying, welcome to my academy, guys. We just got to spend $20 a week. No, week. What am I saying? Let's be honest. You're going to spend $500 an hour, and I'm going to show you the tips and tricks to be a big content creator and make it on the internet. That's happening. That's what you're going to see. Human male on female anthro. Well, that's happening here, but unfortunately, I am cute anime girl. So this is Yuri heaven, guys. I'm sorry. I'm making Yuri happen here. Having a sub room temp is the easiest way to accrue debt. Very true. It's why I also agree. I also say this to a lot of people: don't go to university. You need to be clear about what you're aiming for in university. University has been built up in a lot of like American media and stuff, and media is like, just go to university, man. You're gonna have fun. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not go to university for the fun of it. Go to university if you are solidly have a goal in mind or something that you're planning to use it for in a long-term sense. And even then, if it's like, you could probably avoid some stuff like business. Like, brother, you don't need it. University is 99% fucking common sense shit, to be honest. Like, come on. You don't know it. Like, yeah. Don't fucking do it. Don't get yourself into debt. Now, some countries are better than us. My country is better. Australia's pretty good. The way that debt works in Australia is it just indexes unless you're earning a certain amount of money. So I'm like a shitty ass streamer, and I'm getting like what, $12.50 from fucking my streams every month maybe. They'll turn around and say, "Oh, you're not earning enough money to pay off your debt. It's fine." And the debt itself never goes up. It only gets indexed. And by index, it means it is going up. That's because inflation goes up. Technically, if inflation goes down, then the cost of what I've got should go down. Problem is, inflation never goes down because, let's be honest, they all want to inflate their money to the moon because everyone in the financial sector are inflation fetishists. Went to a trade school for a long time ago. Most people there just spent their time partying. Yeah, pretty much. Like you gotta. If you're there are some you gotta understand I think there's actually a big reason to go to university in some ways. Networking. The real truth of this is humanity is built on networking. It's all about who you know and where and like when you met them and stuff. Going to university, meeting a bunch of people, making friends and going to parties, and it's like, hey, now you know these people for the future. And then you can call in favors and get new jobs and get help. That's literally the truth of, getting up in the world. You can get all the good scores in the world and it's only going to get you so far. There's a reason why there's like crazy genius isolated nerds in stories who like do something crazy impressive and then just get kicked out immediately after it gets succeeded by like the people who invested in like, making connections and shit. It's sad, but it's true. Yuri stream, someone get Big E here now. Big E? My God. We're gonna get the Emperor here? Hell yeah. Alright, Lupa. You don't want to live life without regrets. The bed's right there, Lupa. Don't worry, you won't regret it, I swear. Samara's here, let's get some rest. Oh, no, don't worry. We don't need it. Really, how about we get some more? How we get some action on this one? How about that? Epstein. Then you should have said the Big J. The Big J, big old Jeff. Jeff, yeah, I meme about this. Look at her tail. Look at that fluffy tail. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's been using her voice changer this whole time. Oh my God, guys. She's been using a voice changer. This ain't right. This ain't right. Lupa, I can't impregnate you if you're not you. What the hell? What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, we did theorize this is some sort of time loop or something. So maybe, so I guess the theory was not time loop, but people are acting out some shit. Okay. Now, here's the thing. The fact that the rover just kind of had like a basic ass expression like that, they're just like, oh, wow, you're like a spooky monster. And like, I can't get her face in there proper like. And her reaction is, oh, okay. Brother, the girl you were about to impregnate just like immediately turned into a spooky monster. Please have more of a reaction. Good Daniel. Detective, you use a voice changer. We all know what you really are. No, no, don't tell them. I will never. You're not allowed to tell everyone. I'm actually a cute anime girl. Leave me. You're not allowed to tell anyone. Shut the fuck up. Skeleton, my voice changer turned off that one time. You just gonna dox a brother? What the hell? All right, let's have a look at the hotel room. That's more important right now. All right. Is this like a true love hotel? All right. Oh. Man, come on. Like, come on. Look at his bed. They knew what was gonna go down here. Come on. They fucking knew what was gonna go down here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Like, they got a fucking music thing over here. Man, they got like the little like fireplace. They knew, and like the mood lights. Come on, man. Come on, man. They knew exactly what was gonna go down here. Rover is like only 1 month old. She doesn't know how humans work. Well, I guess that's true because Rover has like no memories. But you know, that sucked. I fucking hate that shit. I fucking hate that Rover is supposed to be like, you know, 1 month old with like no memories, right? Like just like a fresh baby out of the fucking factory settings. But every time we get a flashback to Rover when she was like, you know, 1,000,000 years old or whatever, or like, you know, an ancient fucking deity making gods and shit and dragons out of her wahoo, she acts exactly the fucking same. See, I told you guys we'd have some Rover with some Weathering Waves anger here going on. What the fuck, Rover? Have a personality. Why do you have to act the... He's like, Rover, you've lost all your memories. Acts exactly the same and nothing is different. Thanks, game. Yeah, that was a real, like, real humdinger. Really added to the character. Yeah. Did you... What, you just did that because you wanted to avoid actually explaining shit and because every other trope and fucking gacha in the world always starts off with fucking amnesia? Yeah, I guess. Wouldn't it be fun? Like, I've said this 1,000 times. Wouldn't it be fun if instead of flashbacks to the Rover being, like, literally the same girl in the same fucking outfit, talking the same way with the same ethics and same speech, that the Rover was, like, a way different character, acted way different, and was, like, really different, and everyone who knew her from back then was really sad because the person she was is dead? God, why don't they write? Why don't gacha games write fucking interesting characters for their MCs? Come on, why do we have to live with fucking, like, boring-ass, basic bitch character be like, oh my god, I have amnesia. What does it actually do for my character? Nothing! Nothing! Good lord. I bet the bed spins. You know what? You know what'd be funny? If they added into this, like a button on the side of the bed and it starts playing like sexy guitar music and spinning around and like, I don't know, pink colors come from the roof. Oh my god, it'd be 10 out of 10. Fucking 10 the fuck out of 10. Ugh. Can you make the MC's tits bigger? Unfortunately, that's another like big mistake. I mean, to be honest, you know what? MC having like side tit is pretty good. Medium is premium is pretty average for like MC gacha girls. Like MC gacha girls are pretty medium is premium, and I'm okay with the Rover. You know what? I'm pretty okay with the Rover. I heard this like that in Arknights. Yeah, I heard that as well. Arknights does that, but I heard that they haven't really gone deep in that. With mods, yeah, that's true. You can, with mods, we can make her do anything we want, guys. Let me just say this bedroom was a very different place if we could add some mods in. In the future updates, he starts thinking for herself. So here's the thing, like, the problem is, yeah, in the future, they probably have Rover, and they say, quote unquote, thinking for Rover's self. But the thing is, they've already showed the past Rover. The past Rover is literally the same. It's like, you introduce Rover, thinking for Rover's self. And it's like, brother, Rover was already just this. It's like, there's no difference. If the Rover was like a completely like different character, then the whole I'm starting to think for myself things would go well. If, like, for example, let's say the Rover is built up of like, what did I do in the past? Well, I believe in the past me was the right me, and like the Rover was like legitimately characterized as someone who's trying to recreate their past and is just doing what they found that the past self would do and is struggling with a sense of self. How fun would that be? Wouldn't that be fun? It's called character. And like, wouldn't that be great? Like, oh, the Rover's like, well, the past me did this, but and then like they come across a thing, and they're like, but the past me would have done this, and then they have to come to the conclusion like, no, I'm a different person now. I need to change my ways, and the past me failed. I must come out and become a new kind of person. I wouldn't like love it. It's like, but it's different. It's interesting. But the character is just like a fucking wet blanket. They got nothing. Okay, like not a wet blanket. Like there are worse characters out there for like being just completely nothing. But this character being so fucking vanilla in the I believe in you, we must, you good self, I will save you from the thing because we will defeat things through love and courage and friendship, and my sword is strong and I will fight the big evil villain. It's so fucking vanilla, bro. Rover, you got amazing side boob and that jiggle, damn. But my God, get some character. And I know I scared off everyone who was really enjoying here to watch me play Wuthering Waves and be happy. But like I scared them off with that. There you go. That's the kind of shit that is like, I should, you know what, if I wanted to get people to like to watch my streams and be enjoying this, I should be thinking like, oh, guys, oh my God, like, did you see that? Lupa changed into this weird woman. Like, that's spooky. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Oh, I'm so excited for the story, guys. This is so much fun. God, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I think I just want to have sex with Lupa. Even if, you know what? Leave the glamour on. I don't care. If I'm gonna have sex with Lupa, I'll have sex with the fake Lupa. And then like I can like, wait a minute. If she's fake Lupa, does that mean like, wait, if it does, it's probably like some sort of memory play out over her or something, like, or some shit or whatever, like they're replaying like the world or some shit like that. But like, or is it like a fake Lupa is pretending to be her because she's like, man, I really want to have sex with the Rover. This is my best chance to have sex with the Rover. Can you, oh wait, oh, sorry, you guys are talking about some stuff. Hell yeah, I'm gonna grab Sandwich, I'll be back. Oh, well, when you get back, welcome back. 2 years since the release of the game and no MC character development is never gonna happen. Yeah, it's never happening, 100%. I complain about it, but here's the truth of the matter. It is never going to happen. They've already laid their bed, which is the big problem with Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves, Chapter 1, fucked Wuthering Waves more than can ever be established. The moment-to-moment storytelling gets better in the subsequent chapters. Yes, the vibe storytelling increases, but their fundamental issues of damaging the main character and damaging the lore of the main character, as I've just explained, you can't beat that. You can't just add the main character being a villain in now. You can't add an interesting backstory. You can't add any thread of interesting things. It's just the main character always wearing the same outfit, being the same character every time, everywhere. You can add some mild things in, but you ultimately can't go far because the limits have already been established as this character's boring and doesn't have a personality. Zenless Zone Zero, for all of its faults in the end of Season 2, which I wasn't really happy with, at the very least, main characters have a personality which is interesting and can be built off. It is what it is. But, like, you know, they just really fucked up in that. Off topic, but that vanilla is equated to bland is a big slander. That's fair, yeah. Poor old vanilla. Vanilla's like standard, but you know, everyone likes a bit of vanilla ice cream. It's an awesome flavor on its own and only standard because of that. The more character development in one story in Nikkei than the entirety of this game. Unfortunately, yes. You might like the next patch. It did happen. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I know about 3.1. I haven't read it, but I am really doubtful. Like Venix, I'm gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna go through all. I've got to go through all of 2-point patch. Every bit in 2-point patch. But then I'm going to talk about 2-point patch and my feelings on 2-point patch. But I will get into 3. And I know that a lot of people say that 3.1 and 3.0 is where like the story is getting really good. But the fundamentals are really cracked, in my opinion. I can't imagine. And like let me say, when I say my friends who really enjoy Wuthering Waves, when I say all these bad things about Wuthering Waves, I would love to be disproven. This isn't me shitting on it because I love shitting on it. I would fucking love to be disproven. I would, I can't fly in here. I would love to be disproven. I'd love for it to suddenly turn around. The thing is, I don't see how it's going to do that. Because even if it turned around and started doing all the things that I wanted, there's still like the leftover horrors. Like, how are you going to square away the fact that the main character acts like this? How are you going to square away the fact that the lore is so, like, you know, fucking uninteresting in these elements? Are you going to, like, how are we going to fix these elements? How are you going to fix the, like, it's like you've built a house on a cracked foundation. How are you going to make me like this when you, and like live in this house when you've got a cracked foundation? As much as the nice shit is on top of it, the foundation's still sinking, brother. Like, how are we going to do it? And that's for me. Now, remember, for me personally, I'm a story person. All the way story person. You can have all the cool gameplay in the world, and I don't give a single flying fuck. I'll be like, oh, this is a good gameplay. Don't care. Don't care. Good story is everything to me. You gotta have good story. You gotta have good shit. You wanna have your emotional moments? You gotta earn those emotional moments. You can't just have a magical moment of like, oh, look how emotionally and intense this is. If you didn't fucking earn it through logical storytelling or interesting build-up, you can't just fucking turn around and say, yes, emotional moment time, add here. Which unfortunately, the Weathering Waves devs are known for. They came out for, and one of my big fucking, my VODs that I posted on stream and my stream where I talk about this, Weathering Waves devs, well known for putting their emotional peak moments over logical storytelling and build up to earn those moments. It's like having like a sudden like sad fucking depression moment in, like, I don't know, fucking Dora the Explorer. It could be drawn the craziest. It can have the most emotional, animated, intense shit ever. It doesn't fucking fit Dora the Explorer. That's the kind of shit we're dealing with. I also used to make fun of WuWa Story until I played 3.1. We'll see, man. We'll see. Maybe WuWa Story in 3.1 can be crazy. You know what I expect? This is my prediction for 3.1 and for 3.0 in general. I suspect 3.0 is where they started to realize and get their shit together. They started to get confident in their storytelling, and they started to make... What? 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 Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. What? What is happening? Guys, is Weathering Waves getting back at me for bullying it? What the fuck? What the hell? Alright. Explorer's log. Day 1. I've fallen into the back rooms. We're in the fucking back rooms, guys. Holy shit. I'm in the back. What? Oh my god. We are in the back rooms. There's the room down there. How did this happen? I have to look back at the stream. Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it. The world is a lie. Oh my god, is this part of the story? Have we revealed that we're actually in like a... Oh my god, grounded? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. Alright. Do I go to the blue light? Oh my god. What the fuck? I knew it. The walls were alive. Ah! What if I go to the... Help! Help! Why is there spooky music? What? There's now giant walls in there. What is this hellhole? Look at the light flashing in there. It looks spooky. The TV! I knew it! They were looking at me! It was a two-way mirror! And I'm back in. Just like that. Just like that. I learned what was on the other side. I can never go back. I know what's out there. I can see through, man. I've seen things you wouldn't believe. My god. And it disappears like tears in the rain. Will I ever make it back there again? Will I ever see the world? will ever come back to that magical place. The world beyond. The magical land that exists within or outside. Will we ever go back? I dream of it. I see it in my mind's eye. Knowing that the world is but a box within a box. Knowing that everything I see is fake. You know, that's kind of like, it adds more to that weird reveal that like the Lupa is actually like a fucking hologram, and that's not actually a sexy wolf girl for me to have sex with. Like, and it's all coming together. It's all coming together. You know what? I think I need to get some rest. Like, it was clearly, I was just fucking seeing shit. Things just got out of hand. I didn't even read that. I don't know what it said. Oh my god! It's happening! Oh, we're gonna meet that fucking flower girl. The villain who's clearly like, oh, I'm from your past. See, this villain girl that they have, like the flower girl who's from your past and shit. Like, they really need to do good shit with her. Like, they really do need to do it. Like, this girl, she needs to be the one that hates the fact that you lost your memories and you're not the same person. But they don't really build it. She just kind of says riddles a little too much. This is but illusion, one night and one dream. It's not like a spectre you saw in the glimmer of the carnival. Alright, here I'm not your foe. We can't harm each other, so you should lay your blade to rest now. It's a pleasure to see you again, detective, on this special day. I know what they try to do with her, but she's too much of a mystery box. She just kind of says mystery box things. I'm kind of getting over her a little bit. How could we make her better? One, we aggressively make out in this scene. Her story's next chapter, you might like it. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. If we aggressively make out in this dream zone, I'll forgive everything. I forgive everything if we aggressively make out. I feel like she's one of the more interesting things, but like there's so many elements about the rover that are fucked up that like it precludes them. Because like, why isn't she like sad? Why is no one sad about the fact that like Rover lost her memories? Because like, I don't know about you, but I throw this out there. Memories are a person. And to lose like, I don't know, millions of years, thousands of years of memory, have them all like cut off because Rover sacrificed herself. That's interesting. Why didn't they do an Arknight's Doctor kind of thing? Especially considering they're clearly playing up, you know, Perlover and being all like, wow, who you were in the past and shit like that. Like, they're clearly playing that shit up. But then her past for the rover is literally, I was just the rover, but I had more knowledge. That's it. Alright, let's make out. Hey, if this is a dream, does that count as losing my virginity? Let's test it out. Talk about the character. I've held hands with a woman. I know how babies are made. I mean, I know how it works. Yeah. Yeah. I held hands with a woman. Yeah. He wore a glove, though. It was okay. I'm really cool, guys. A city of wild and beautiful chasing endless glory. Tell me, does the Septimus not please use much as reactive spots did? I don't care about that. Has Phineas already handled it? You know what? If I was to respond to this, I'd say, yeah, I do like this place better than Raguna, because Raguna is a complete fuckface of a mess of things. Like, yeah, welcome to my theocratic dictatorship, where everyone's just happy and plays in the street and laughs and smiles. By the way, definitely a theocratic dictatorship. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We're going to keep telling you. Like, all the church, they're super evil. Everyone's super evil. By the way, you're all living in, like, a perfect Venice. I fucking hate that so much about that area. Good lord. The disconnect between what they were telling me in the story and what the actual fucking visuals and surroundings were doing was so fucking retarded, I just couldn't handle it. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, sorry. I can't. Every time Raguna gets brought up, I'm like, what the fuck is that wrong with that place? Alright, have you reached this place? Whatever. One wrestles... Okay, can I punch her to make her talk like a normal person? When one wrestles against the torrent of fate, every signpost is a guiding anchor towards the infinite horizon. My response: lady, shut the fuck up and talk like a normal person. This ain't Phantom of the Opera. I would like to take our time. Let's talk pleasant. No one will bother us here. How about you kind of get to the point? I could accept someone being a little vague, but you're not really helping your case by, like, being so aloof, like, 99% of the time. You know what I'm probably going to imagine? We're going to get to Furvova's story, and I'm going to, like, turn around and say, this is stupid because all, like, the shit she did was dumb. Because, like, they're going to have something like, she actually wants to protect you and stop you from sacrificing yourself, and she wants to change the story or whatever. And then she's like, and then I just turn around and go, why did she do these things then? Why does she just act evil and do this, though? She could have easily just walked up to me and said, hello there, Rover. I'm going to be your new friend because you've just come out of, like, the memory thing, and we're going to just change it up. She's a professional waffler. That might be it. That might be actually be it. Rover's a professional waffler. I have an associate who adores the heroic tales. For this reason, the missing girl you seek and the anomaly in the sense of Septimus, they are dear threads of this tapestry. And where? So basically you're saying we're involved. She's saying we're involved. An obsession of his. Stop being... Yeah, oh my god. Stop being around the bush. Tell me what you really came to say. Or at least just take your tits out. Get the tits out. Every hero begins with a try. Shut the fuck up, girl. See, you know what? You're gonna, like, ask me, I want to be saved by you. And I'm gonna turn around and say, you didn't pull the tits out when I said so. Yeah, so I'm gonna hate you. The scene reminds me of why I don't like most gachas. It's more like she just talks instead of talks at... Yes! Yes! That is one of the big problems with gachas. And it's why I like... It's really why I tend to like Zenless Zone Zero better. Because the main character has their own personality and they talk back and forth, like actually talk as characters. It does feel like they are real people. And it's why I really advocate for making your main character be a person. Do not make your main character a piece of fucking cheese or sliced bread. Make them a person so I feel like they're in the scene. Like, don't make me feel like they are a blank stage for me to listen to Waffle Machine. Because you know that any choice I made just then, she was going to say the same fucking shit. She was going to say the same goddamn shit no matter what I said. How is Limbus a positive example here despite half of the characters not even understanding Dante? Yeah, that's another good point. Like, Limbus and a lot of other games have done this way better. I think it's Kuro Games' biggest weakness. Oh god, there's a lot of fucking weaknesses of Kuro Games. But it is one of the weaknesses of Weathering Waves in, like, a critical sense. It's definitely using a last decade in the sense of, like, fucking gacha logic approach, which is really not helping it. And for all of the cool animation and hot women they can add over the top, it's just such a fractured foundation that it really fucks it over. They needed her to be something, like the Rover that is, someone who was a person. And if she was a person, all of the bad shit in Chapter 1, we could have overcome. We could have overcome all that bad writing in Chapter 1 if the fundament of the Rover being an actual person was developed and focused on. You could have everything fall apart. All the dialogue, all the events, all the music, all the gameplay, all the errors, all of that could have fallen apart if the Rover was well written as their actual person rather than what she is, which is just a generic good guy. Your wisdom and courage and compassion and resolve, your hope and madness. Oh my fucking god. We just talked about how Rover doesn't have an anything. See those eyes? See those Rover eyes and that Rover ass? There's nothing going on in here. I'm sorry, Pavlova. I like the idea of her really liking the MC and having some things, but there's no personality in here. She's an empty shell with nothing in here. Her existence is... The writers believed you need to have a generic good guy protagonist to save the day. And that is extraordinarily sad when you can still have that and you can have actual character as well. We didn't need to have this lifeless doll of the Rover. We could have had more. And, yeah. Now I'm just talking myself into depression. Will they be strong enough to carry you through the trial? Making you the hero of this story? Honestly, I don't want to be the hero. Oh, yes, I hope it's... She's gonna give me a book. Could you imagine if, like, if you open up the book and it's, like, a bunch of just pictures of her, like in, like, sexy poses? It's just, she's just staring at you. Like, seriously staring at you. She doesn't, like, blink or anything. She's like, this is a very important book. Read it closely. Read it in depth. If we continue to meet as foes, the symphony grows monotonous. I confess I rise it uninspired. I mean, yeah. I think it would be boring. But the problem is for Vlova, you're barking up a tree of this completely uninteresting character, which is me, the rover. Alright, let's rove into this damn book of her nudes. Alright, show me a picture. Oh my god, nudes! Oh my god, Lupa, oh! Oh, that's a cool picture. I like that. Alright. She's not planning... I mean, I guess I'll have to ask the writers that. Rover needs to have actual goals. In this, so far, all I've seen from her stumbling scene... Yes. Unlike, say, Wise and Belle in Zenless Zone Zero, or Dante in Limbus, or the Commander in the GFL 1. Oh, God, the Commander's really good for this. Unfortunately, the Rover is just a blank slate. And it is a fucking fundamental depression I have for these kinds of games. Okay, she's saying, in Japanese, she says, I'm just speeding up the twists of the story. Pavlova, let me just tell you right this. If this world was a story and you were adjusting it, I'm gonna tell you right now, any fucking speeding up of a fucking Weathering Wave story is just gonna make it more of a dog's breakfast than it already is. Oh, yes. The fucking blessed maid from the worst written part of Weathering Waves I've seen this month. Yeah, she's her little, like, terrorist group. There's a bunch of them. Oh, wow. Look at, do you see that? This is angry face Rover. Yeah, she's so angry, guys. She's gonna fight. Yeah, she's so upset. That's how you know, because her lips are turned down. Humph. 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 God, I hate it. God, I hate this of nothing else to this girl. As not as you imagine, you've already met my associate, you see. He trusts what he sees, not the words of others. God, Pavlova. I'm just gonna call her Pavlova from now on. Fucking... I've already crossed paths with him from Rising in Renaissance. Well, I mean, clearly since the world is like some sort of time loop and or like fucking play that just keeps to endlessly playing out, then clearly I've met her before. The only two characters that I've met, unless they're gonna go with a fucking random NPC, I'm gonna have sleep now if I can play anymore. Yeah, fair enough. Have a good one. Rest up. I gotta fucking sleep too, honestly. I'm tired as fuck. Is like that one random character we met right at the start who disappeared, and fucking Lupa. As a creator, he always hopes his characters will craft twists and turns that he himself cannot foresee. See, that just sounds like fucking falling apart, bro. That's the kind of shit that leads to, like, you know, your Rotten Tomatoes scores where all of the fucking snooty goddamn reviewers are like, this gets 11% splat from me because it's so predictable, where the audience are just kind of sitting there going, I really enjoyed it, the characters were fun, and there was a big explosion. You know, I say that because everyone else is going to point out, wait a minute, aren't you the snooty creator because you always fucking get annoyed by how boring and predictable elements are? But no! Because they don't do the predictable elements in a fun way. You can have a fucking standard-ass story with standard-ass elements that I really can enjoy. It's just they don't play those things in a fun way. They don't even do them proper like. They're always fucking twisting it up and shitting on it. He believes that the closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence. Okay, just for reference in Japanese, she's basically saying he believes standing close to, like, the hero means that he'll have a chance to change the outcome of the story or change the story's flow. But now, the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. What are you talking about? I'm the lead of the story. I'm in all the advertisements, you fuckwit. I gave you this play so you can see the ending. The gladiator girl will be the harbinger of the dark tidings. Every act has... What? Are you about to try and tell me that Pavlova here has the magical power of fate manipulation? That'd be a cool power, but she's not using it very effectively. So the idea is that she's gonna, like, do some bad shit. So obviously I'm stuck in this loop world situation thing that's going on and over again. All glory will be consumed and the pride of the heroes will be dissolved within a black mist maelstrom. Such as the finale she holds most dear. This is a short story, detective. One that only lasts 3 days. When the final match concluded, so will the story. So we're in time. We go. Okay. Time. I'm thinking time loop. I mean, it's not. I remember. As much as I make fun of, like, those fundaments with Rover. There's still things we could do here. There's still some shit we can do here. You could claim a spotlight by killing her, ending her life before the curtain falls. Change the ending. And the tragedy can be averted. Are you telling me I have to kill her? But you keep saying nah. Should you falter, or worse, warn her of what's to come, concerts will spiral far upon your imagination. Alright, here we go. Let me explain. Alright. The setup, once again, here's where they're gonna fail, and I'm calling it right fucking now. They've set up a situation. We're in some sort of anomaly situation set up by one of these villainous characters, right? This girl who has, like, powers of or whatever is saying, like, she's making a statement about how things must go. She's making either this or this kind of situation. You either kill her or you tell her the story and something even worse happens. So basically, what are you going to do about it? So they're setting up two ultimate, like, yeah, this cannot go any worse. You must do this. And they're going to invalidate this again, just like they did in the original, like, story before with the whole, I have to sacrifice myself, but Deus Ex says no because you're a cute girl. They're going to do that again. The main character is not dead. She's going to be saved. Lupa's going to be saved in some really bullshit ass pull way that is going to invalidate all of this setup to make it interesting. And I say that saying that the setup up to this point has been okay. I'm enjoying this idea. If this was not a Weathering Waves story, or if it was the first chapter of Weathering Waves, I'd be like, all right, I'm interested to see where this goes. But I know how Weathering Waves operates. They're going to invalidate any core rules they establish. Anytime they say this must happen or you cannot avoid this, it's code for there's going to be a big dramatic moment where music plays and you fall off something and you grab someone's hand and you pull them into a hug and save them from dying. Lupa's going to be evil. Our tit's going to make a bigger... That's so if nice. I don't think she'll be evil. She'll be like some tragic stuff. If she was evil, maybe it'd be fun. But, like, she's not going to be evil. The idea is going to be, like, we have to sacrifice her. And then main character's going to be like, no, I choose to be the hero. And, you know, meta reasons. Like, they can't have those sad whales who wail for Lupa aren't going to cry if she dies. So they can't kill her. You don't have to trust me. My words slip from your thoughts. If you wish, as I've already said, the story will unfold as my associate has written it. No, it's not. It's gonna completely fuck up and you're gonna save the day. If the choice lies with you, detective, it's free and we hold. Incorrect. You just told me that the ending is predetermined, then you tell me free. That's why she talks like a fucking endless waffle. God, I wish her tits would get bigger. That'd be nice. Even the wild's imagination draw from what already exists. It follows a template, and even its creator cannot escape from its confines. Choose wisely. Time is on your side for now. Oh, the camera almost showed me a bit of Pavlova's tits there. I should have gone back to it. Look at this. Pavlova said, let's talk directly and have another discussion. And then, like, unknown expectation. You feel like you fall into the velvet embrace of, like... Oh, God, it goes a bit too fast. Like, you see that. She says, let's talk like a normal person. And then just doesn't talk. Alright, what's this? Script. So this is her power. Your sword clashes with the gladiator steel. Unashaming, really. Glimmer of admiration. Lupa invites you to join the outliner. Enjoy her in the... drawn by the faint traces of Carthy's frequency. You get it. You cross paths with the gladiator. Okay. Carthia steps in front of the incubator. The salty hint of seawater drifts in the thin air. You can still feel she's one been searching for, lying in the incubator. Curled up like a newborn, Carthia raises her sword and cuts the device open without a blink. Dark water explodes, the leading tire crawls forth and proliferate, and the fluid drains. Gladiator girl's face is real. She opens her eyes. Carthia slices through the incubator, darkness aimed at the girl within. So that's where Lupa really is, probably dreaming all this, maybe? And we're going to go save her. Doomsday. The dark sea rolled over Seb's jagged cliff, surging down the cobblestone streets, drenching the golden flags and wind chimes, engulfing men and women, young and old. I mean, did we really see that properly? Dragged beneath its writhing mouth across the land. It sounds like you're telling me something was more interesting that I should have seen. Lupa is swallowed by the tide's relentless churn. The hymn swells from her chest, crawling forth from parted lips. The esoteric melody fills the boundless darkness. Lupa is swallowed by the relentless tide churn. The ending of this chapter was not that bad. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because, like, you know, I've seen them continuously make shitty fucking turns and or just kind of lame duck approaches. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Right now, I'm interested. But I say that in a forceful way of pushing up all off the bad shit from previous chapters. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got myself a book. Alright, bye-bye, fake world back rooms. We're leaving the back rooms. Let's go see Lupa if she's going to turn into that girl again. Oh, Lupa, hell yeah. Lupa, why didn't you stay in the bedroom with me? I don't care that you're not like the real Lupa. See this ass? This is a fake ass, everyone. This ass right here that I'm trying to get the camera into? This is a fake ass. Not real. Incorrect. False advertisement. She's not actually this hot. Or potentially, maybe she's hot. She looks like Rani from... The other version of her looked like Rani from Elden Ring for a few seconds. Forward told me not the whole truth, but there's no point denying anomaly. And neither Lupa or the others seem to notice. That fleeting image, Luma turning to unfamiliar girl. I need more familiar clues before making decisions. Just had a bad dream. Stop here next. You know what? If it had given me the option to tell her right away, I would have taken it out of curiosity. Because, like, they could do some interesting things with... See, here's the problem. My problem specifically, I have a bigger imagination of the story being more... My imagination tends to make the story more interesting, and then they deliver me a more mid-story, and I just get sad. Oh my god, she's bragging. Get out of my way, weird shit. We're going to the story. To the fight arena. Woo! Oh shit, I gotta get some health. I hope they heal me up before I get into the fight. Oh, we got a little cutscene. More of those, like, little mutant fat capybaras. What's with the Mario-esque music? I don't know why they made a heart shape. This is like an arena for like a warlike people. Oh, they got a little thing, a poster. Where's my poster? it's like they do some nice setup for elements like this. Let me guess. All of these people will be saved from something. I'd be fine with maybe Lupa's the only one remaining and everyone else is actually dead. I'd be alright. Okay, no face. Alright. So you don't actually know? Do you have to choose? Yeah, you knew this was coming? Provocation. To forfeit would be a disgrace. So they're all about that kind of shit. It's all about shaving face. Domina Julia must be, she wouldn't have been a moment like this. NPC villainous. She's got an NPC like villain outfit, but I like her face. Someone put some effort in there. I know they're trying to make her look like an old woman, but I'd still hit. I'd still hit. What would bring those capybara things like if they were made in Abyss? If it was made in Abyss, you would be able to see like, if it was made in Abyss, you'd be specifically able to see them having massive balls, like genitals, and like they would be eaten and ripped apart by something while making cute noises. Wow. Alright. Alright, let's just go kill some shit. Oh my god, he's pointing. Oh god, is it the Emperor? She's got an ass on her. And tits on her. Damn, jiggle. She's got thighs on her. "4 years have passed, and I stand before you once more again. Not as a gladiator, but as a witness at the start of the grand event." Damn. She's got 2 big cannons on her, fellas. Damn. I'd hit. Not gonna lie. Redhead supremacy? Yeah, redhead supremacy. That's fair. Seize power and fight for victory. We got some. Oh my god, side boob. Okay, so we fight for shit. Remember, those who cling to glory without strength to defend it will see that slip through their fingers. Oh my god, are they about to do a Roman salute? Are we about to get in trouble? Oh my god, she's Eloning. Oh my god. Her arm is up at a particular angle. Don't you open that fist. Don't you open that fist. We're gonna be cancelled. And also, nice slit in the dress. Like it, like it. I'm here for it, I'm here for it. Alright. Big fish. Go, big fish. Are we gonna fight the big fish? Is this like a battle where the arena's got a environmental issue of a giant fish? No? I like her weapon. The idea of a giant fucking flag on a spear is cool. Alright, Lupa, who's not actually Lupa. Let's get in there. I might not be able to give this version of you puppies, but when they eventually break you out of some disasterly dream or whatever and shit like that, I'll give you all the puppies you need. Oh look, she's got a little German helmet on. You're just mixing and matching with shit. Couldn't be more ready. Good hunting. Good hunting. I kind of like the girl outfit. She looks kind of nice. Hit him with a big one. Ha! What the fuck? Did they not take any damage from that? Am I crazy? Oh god. I gotta remember, I put the game on like the highest possible settings. Bonk. Man, it's lagging out a little bit. I can't even get my... What's this? F. Oh, E. I haven't played in a bit, so my brain just turned off. Stab. Superpower. Okay, I've killed one of them. Oh, the stab the dog in its ass. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ha, beat her up, beat her up. Stab the gladiator. Is it healing me? What the fuck? I guess one of them has like a healing ability. Stab him too. Pippa is playing NTA now. Now that's where you should be going. I've seen that Pippa likes it, but as I said, everyone's got their own things, you know? Oh, cutscene. My glorious victory? Oh, Lupa doing Lupa shit. Oh. They're cheating? Oh. Her like, spear is doing some weird shit. Oh. Oh, yeah, they did cheat. Yeah. Okay. But it was Dark Tide power? So they cheated with Dark Tide power. Oh, okay. The big goddamn cheaters. Wait, what the fuck? Is she gonna, like, put her thumb up or down for killing him? That'd be kind of cool. I would have just like... Oh. Oh, okay, she's gonna tell everyone. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Ooh. And she put magnets in it. Always be cheating. Yeah, they're big villains. It doesn't matter if they can't prove it in this case. See, this doesn't matter at this point. Like to be honest, proof doesn't really matter in a situation like this. Like, you just beat them up and everyone saw it happening in the thing. Like, you know, like in a real world setting, just accusing this would end up having you get shot and, you know, end up like this. Because you're like the most popular, fucking influential goddamn gladiator in the entire arena, and you just point out these people being bad. At that point, they've lost. You're exchanging, like, people would believe you. Oh. She's... Allow me to remind you, Silver is not cower. See, this is what she should say. This is what you say openly. It's like, and you know, because like she's talking about like, we will not be expelled even if we lose today. We'll not be expelled. This is the part where you have to say, like openly in front of everyone. And yet I left your family's team because you demanded that I cheat, that we throw this match. I would not stand by such villains. She's acting like the girl you're supposed to hate. I'd still hit though. She's kind of hot. She might have the grandma MILF lines, but I'm like, man, I'm you know, I'd hit. Okay. Oh, new girl. Okay. I kind of like her outfit more. Like, look, this is pretty good. By the way, I don't have eye tracker. Let me just give you an idea of where my eyes are. Right around here. Just around here. Maybe a second up here, right down back here. There you go. Just thought I'd let you know. You know, I don't want to. We you know, we gotta be honest here. We ain't fucking lying here. Who's this guy? The audio felt like it was fucking up there. Okay, she's fallen down. Is she gonna hate on me? Damn. Look at this girl. What's she trying to be? Rin from Fate's Stay? She Rin maxing? Who's she? Priestess, leaders of Seven's Temple who can foretell the fate. They listen to the strings of destiny at personal cost and offer guidance to those who seek answers. So basically, they're like the three fates. We're going for the Greek thing here. So she's just randomly appeared. I like, damn. Is it me, or does it look like her underwear is like she's just like let me go back to this Luno girl. Guilty. Oh my god, the priest just called him guilty. And now the twist is she turns around and points at Lupa. Damn! Look at those tits. Sorry. I'm just distracted. I'm very easily distracted. Maybe at the end of this mission, we should decide which one we would, you know, do a fuck, marry, kill for all the characters. The priestess can foretell fate and has the power to make final decisions in most person. That is a powerful position. If she can see the future and like stuff and tell like fate and lies, yeah, I could see how she could just say that. I see. I get it. So Luna's extreme in the line of priestess. Not everyone agrees with the behavior. So basically, while you can say, yes, Mr. Epstein was working with all of these powerful people, and everyone can know, yeah, you're right. Bill Clinton, yeah, he was there. They were all there. That doesn't change the fact that while you know those things, you don't have the political power that Bill Clinton has. So you're not going to get Bill Clinton taken out of the picture. You might know that he was there. That doesn't change anything, though. So that's what we're looking at here. Just to put it in words that we all understand. Okay, Emperor. I do like the Emperor, though. She's kind of hot. Well, more than kind of. She's very hot. Big fish doing a big circle-y circle. Are they gonna kick it? Oh, showing proof. Oh my god, they took video. Okay, so like basically the Emperor's like, alright, you're being a bit of a silly. Let me put some actual evidence on the screen. Oh my god, they're cheaters. They're big dirty cheaters. Bully her. Hell yeah, bully. Is she gonna get to be turned naked as well and taken through like a thing? Okay, so the family, I mean, like, all right. So far, ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Video, story's over, guys. We won. She reached too close to the sun. The only thing I would have preferred here, is if this girl had shown up herself beforehand and shown off a little bit. Like the family being taken away and stuff. Maybe an extra 2 scenes with her and maybe members of the family being arrogant and like saying we need this or something like that, you know, building it up a little bit would have been a bit better. But generally, it's fine so far. Not comparison to like the fucking Raguna where it just went off the fucking rails immediately. Or chapter 1, where there were no rails in the first place. I should say, yeah. For centuries, the Silvers fought bravely in the hunting grounds, defending. So this is clearly like, you know, this is a pre-prepared thing. Like, everyone knew this happened. Like, or at the very least, looks like the Emperor and the priestess knew this. Yeah, but maybe she has a secret reason. If she has a secret reason to try and get on there, maybe like the Emperor's being evil or something like that, that could have been set up earlier if that's going to be. But if they're just going to be like a villain for the sake of villains, then end it here. Oh my god. You got BM'd by the Emperor. Oh my god. And now, do we get to see the part where she walks naked through the city? I'm excited. I'm ready. Oh, the guy from the family secret smile? Oh, he's the villain. Oh, fuck yeah, I should have thought that coming. He's the one NPC-looking man who we listened to for a little. Yeah, he's the villain. Your performance just now, it wasn't a complete disaster. At least you showed more promise than the idiots retreating. Idiots retreating to cling to their meager points. I like her eyes. Yeah, she's very Rin-pilled. This is such a Rin-pilled character, it's insane. They are fucking attempting to channel Rin crazily here. This is so Rin. We are fate maxing right fucking now. I don't like how they put disappoint me. Oh man, look at those tits jiggle. Sorry, I got distracted there. In the Japanese, she says, do not, taikutsu means like, make me bored. I like that better rather than disappoint. We did it! I won the game! Wow! Alright, now are we gonna have sex in the room? Or are you gonna send me back to the back rooms? I don't want to go back to the back rooms. Fuck you. What? I'm here, and now we gotta talk to the true villain of the story. Oh my god, the true villain! Yeah, I mean, yeah. Don't tell me you had no part in this. Well, I mean, yeah, clearly they were prepared. Like, legitimately, they just had dudes immediately take away the family. Regardless, Silver House has been banished, even if they deceived you first. You still left their team without word and violated your contract. Oh, shut the fuck up, man. Okay, like, okay, if this was like a city of contracts, yeah, but this is a city of honor, and you can't like someone who's lost their honor. The logic would be, yeah, you should abandon them because they've got no honor. Like, come on, man. That's how it would be. To be fair, they can mean the same thing. Yeah, I guess that's true. They can. I'm just nitpicking. I mean, I nitpick a lot. Skip to the end, Soto. You're not here to catch up or spread gossip. He's here to reveal that he's carrying your child, Lupa. I don't know why I said that. Fine then. So basically, he's trying to get some money out of this. I'll hand the silver sponsorship to Borrow Legions. I can ensure the damage to your career is minimal in return. You know what? Just tell him to fuck off. Oh, really? Alright, okay. She's playing hardball. She simply says, draw up a new count. You gotta draw up a satisfies me. Yeah, I mean, he did fuck up. So if he wants to be involved and make his money, he's gonna have to make some fucking things. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Always ready to squeeze an opportunity. Shut up, game! Stop telling me I've been playing for 3... I have? Oh shit, yeah, I have. The Silvers lit the spark, but you turned the blind eye to what was happening. Don't fool yourself. You're complicit in this too. Oh, poor old Carter. He just wants to make his money and be the villain of the narrative. He wants to be in, you know, smooth talking dude. Not just for money, but really? But I thought he just loves money. Emperor further fierce 100 in the grounds, our queen. If the storm is brewing, Fairmont, I've not the right place to seek shelter. So basically he's saying I'm attaching myself to you so I don't get dragged down with the silvers, and also there's something else coming that he suspects, so he's like, if I'm attached to you, then I'm protected or something like that. Alright, I kind of get it. Yeah, it's a big day. Hey, Lupa, I don't care that this is a hologram body, and that you're actually someone else. Can we go back to the room and fuck? And also, can you change it to be whoever I want? Because I have a list. POV. Yeah, I'm into the judgment. I'm kind of interested. What's up with the judgment? Had a humble origin, her path to power was paved in blood. Based? Decades ago, corruption ran rampant. So far worse than news. Really? Jesus Christ. So, like, it sounds like actual Rome. One of the fucking like, fucking emperors died. Next day, another one comes in, dies. Local getting killed by the goddamn purple guard again. Those motherfuckers. It was like, we're here to defend the emperor. Keeps killing the emperor. Stop it. Bad fucking backstabbers. The great... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, she chooses this moment to take out some rot to show everyone else off, to stop acting like fuckwits. Fair enough. Detective list. There are over 6 million names on it. What? Honestly, let's be honest. If you had a girlfriend, right? Or you got a girl who was like some sort of like succubus magical ability to like change her form, don't tell me you're not going to use that. Like, come on. The moment she says like, yeah, I'll change my form, you're going to say, all right, I have some suggestions. Let's be honest. And when like full deep dive VR technology happens, you can better believe there's going to be a whole bunch of copyright and very angry celebrities. Those copyright infringements. You can't take my ass and put it on this character. You can't have sex with me in VR. The priest has authority to make final judgments to one of the staunchest allies. Most prophets spend their days in the temples, observing fate's flow and tending to the eternal flames. The Luna is different. She prefers to spend her time hunting the grounds, bow in hands, patrolling with the other fighters. During an eclipse, she's the most gifted among her line. Impressive. Okay. She was pretty hot. I'd like to see her character a bit closer because she had, you know, just for gooning reasons, if I'm being honest. Really? I mean, to be honest, you could have escaped without me. But, no, I'm happy we're here. All this has been fine. They've built it up okay. Oh my god. Are we back in the room together? Could it be linked to Dark Tide Lupa will bring? We'll see, we'll see. I want to look at your... Ooh. You're just asking a woman to see her spear? Damn. Damn, Rover. Damn. Oh, man. It's so long and firm. It's red. That's what I'm noticing. Bro, you're just a very, very poor at looking at things. Did that... Alright, so she's not a believer, so she didn't use their faith power. She prides herself on being the perfect, unlikely to believe in the seven. Semptimonian. What a terrible name. Oh god, she's sweet. Oh, she's gonna fall asleep on my shoulder. Oh my god, romance! Oh my god, always. Oh god, if you're gonna land on my shoulder, well, don't worry, let me just borrow some of that. That's not a spear, That's a... what is it? Fuck. What do they call it? Fuck, I'm not good with my own names. Look, we're touching. What a romantic moment. Big fish, big fish, big fish! Big fish, big fish. Alright. Oh. Now, after the finals, can we finally hit up that hotel with the proper approach? Oh yeah, people interview. Oh my god, I'm so impressive. No, they went media approach? He's a bard of Solace? What's this? A popular tavern in the commoner neighborhood. Famous for its signature Solace. Glendale's often spar there with losers footing the bill. That's kind of neat. That was a much better wink. I mean, much better isn't much crazier. The first one looked like a weird thing they added in. Alright, see you later, Lupa. Look at her fluffy tail. God, I want to touch that fluffy tail. Where am I supposed to go? Over there. Why is there two options? Leave by taking the elevator. That's an option? Well, I'm going to take the elevator. I do the optional things when I'm actually kind of partially enjoying the story. I'm kind of still interested. Are they going to fuck it up? More importantly, how are they going to fuck it up? We already know that. I'm heading. I'm going in there. I'm going to jump. I'm doing it. Elbow beta, here I come. Elbow beta, let's go. Up. Why was that an option? What was the important part of that? No. But I much prefer this city compared to the Venice ripoff. The Venice ripoff sucks. This place feels like an actual fucking city. Like, way more than the Venice ripoff. It feels like an actual place. And, like, the story and lore to it actually feels like it fits the place. As unlike the fucking Raguna place. Alright, I'm gonna read the book. She thought it was a silver study trick and didn't notice a connection to the theater. Okay. Alright. Forrest said her associate can weave fate and stories. If that's true, that means he's forte can influence how things play. I mean, that's a pretty powerful fucking ability, but, like, honestly, given Weathering Waves, like, something tells me they'll just avoid it with no problem. That's the kind of power you leave to a super crazy big bad, the ability to manipulate fate. But it's unlikely he can freely bend the fabric of reality. The Fractus would have overrun Solaris long ago if they could. Either Symptom exists outside reality, or his ability has limits. Yeah. So that's there. Look at this. The main character's using logic. I do like the Rover's eyeshadow. Yeah, I know she does pretty good with her makeup. If this isn't real world, I could take more drastic actions. But if it is, killing Lupa would be an act I could never take back. Don't pretend like you're actually going to do it. You're not going to kill Lupa. You're just going to, like, be... And here's the other side of this. Assuming this is not real, and, like, therefore you could kill Lupa to change it up, that doesn't actually matter at all, because the story of this entire world is fake, and therefore you can just go find that big old fucking glass bottle that we saw like the other girl fighting against, and just bring her out of that, because that's where she probably is. So killing her is useless. The best approach is stick to my original plan, wait for an usher to appear in the final. That's my lead to Cathay. Now, here's my theory. If they were going to have fun with the story, everything fails at the end, but like they are defeated, and then time resets. She goes back to the start at the beach, and she meets Lupa again. That kind of thing. That would be I'm enjoying this. I like the kind of setup thing. And then you go through different permutations to try and solve the story. That seems like a good setup. It's Weathering Waves, though. They'll find a way to ruin it. We'll save her with the power of friendship, killing God optional. Now, I am God. Don't you remember? I am God. I made all the other gods. If Cardia's here, she's making moves just like I am. Alright, so the Rover's using that, like, pea-brain in there to not to just, like, react to things. They're setting things up. They're actually... Well, okay. Compared to Chapter 1, which was a complete Doctor reference, Chapter 2, well, I mean, the Raguna arc, or the arcs within Raguna were a complete fuck-up. This is probably the best... From landing on this island to this point has been the best Weathering Wave story they've attempted so far. You can still kill God if you are a god. Yes, just more easily. Just more easy. Just much easier. Oh, this girl again? Wait, was this the girl from before? I can't remember. She was the one... Was she the one that I met down in the below that, like, disappeared? Oh my god! Hey, wait a minute. Look, her shirt's all ripped up. Damn. Good lord, girl. Buy a new jacket. That's, come on. Can you afford that shit? Look at that. That's falling apart, bro. I think this girl's cute. I like, so nice expressions there. Like, just the animation there, the movement between those two. It didn't feel like I was watching a mode shift as much as usual. Oh my god, I got a book. Oh. Take a picture of us together. Okay. We got a selfie together after she saw the book, but reacted in a special way. What? Okay, I'm guessing, yeah, she knows about all this situation. Yeah, well, yeah, it's time loop or reality warp, something like that. Shirt's not long enough. She's wearing... No, that is like, she's got an undershirt that is just falling apart. Yeah, it's not a coincidence. You get a tell. I can feel it, but I don't know where it's coming from. Every time I get close, it slips away like smoke. Her animation seems way more, like, fluid compared to Lupa's and stuff. Like, Lupa's not bad, but, like, something about it. Now, if I want to get out of this mess, I need to borrow... Can't you just leave the island? Are you going to reveal to me you can't leave the island? That would be an interesting twist. Oyo, but Taos have the rules. But I can't say too much. But helping you helps me, a nudge no bill. Just for reference, like, that's another thing that's kind of weird. Like, she just immediately appears behind you. There was no sound effect, nothing like that. That's the place where NTE kind of goes a bit harder. It, like, adds in the sound effect. It would add, like, a... or something like sound effect, or, like, a little sting of music. Whereas Weathering Waves and other kinds of similar gadgets just kind of don't. Not that it's a terrible thing, but it's alright. It's just kind of like a little bit of... NTR give it too. Alright, you're gonna give me this thing. Should I trust this girl? I don't know, she'll be probably fine. She's a cute girl, she's probably not lying. 100%. 100%. I believe her all the time, all the way. Seeing this and believing in truth is a mirror world, see if this helps. I'm guessing you look through this thing to see the future in the world. Like, see, maybe they're all zombies? Oh my god, zombies? Zombies? Zombie? Oh, I was hoping she'd hold it up to her eyes. Mia? Hmm? Her record has been shaky. She better not slip up now. Okay, she's really angry. Oh, bro, you fucking bet a fortune in the under. Yeah, you silly idiot. Bro, what the fuck are you doing betting on shit like this? Don't you know you have to be in the upper echelons to magically win the lotto 12 times? Does anyone want to know? I think Mr. Epstein won the lotto multiple times. Interesting fact. Interesting fact. I don't get it. What are we seeing here? They're not zombies. It's just grayscale. She's got all sorts of talk around her. The odds are crazy, but past champions always been noble blood, haven't they? Are we seeing like the past? She came from Laguna. Okay, this is like a past thing? Or is this like, this is part of like the recordings? Oh yeah, Mia, the girl she mentioned while we were having like some food or whatever. Before we went off to have sex in the hotel. Oh my god. So I've been given like a magical thing that allows me to see it, and I'll probably use it for puzzles or whatever as well. The bell on the mirror is jingling. Tales of the Hulong mirrors are said to reveal hidden truths as one appears to be seen. Yeah, that's fair. So basically I gotta follow it like a little puzzle. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it here. But I've got to say, as much as I did spend a whole section of this video, of this stream, shitting all over the Rover, who is a complete fucking failure of a character in terms of having interest. Because, like, for all of, like, the discussion and talking we just got out of the Rover just then, you got to understand, the Rover has fuck all personality. Like, generally, fuck all personality. And it is shitty. It is sad. But this Lupa story from the start point to this point, so far, has been the best story that Wuthering Waves has done. And that's to say, it's an okay story with an okay mystery. It's not grabbing me. It doesn't have crazy elements that I'm crazily invested in. However, it's okay. It's okay. And it hasn't shit the bed. Like, Raguna started off okay, but it shit the bed very quickly. Almost entirely very quickly, Raguna shit the bed. But this one has started off okay. And has continued to be okay. Will they be able to have even an alright ending? Or will they have an ass-pull ending? Or a Deus Ex ending? Or a rushed ending? Not sure. But it is Wuthering Waves, so I suspect so. But if it is good, this would change my ultimate discussion in the ending from being a complete rage at how bad the game overall has been to a complete rage about how the game's been bad overall, with the flashes of what a good game could have existed here if it wasn't for all of the fundamental problems it has, which really prevent it from being a really good game. But yes, thank you for chilling and hanging out. I know, like, some people are like, what the fuck, why are you playing so much goddamn Wuthering Waves? It's because I have nothing else to do with my life. Thanks for hanging out, and for all the new people on there, and Vex, thanks for coming in. I know you've just joined in, you probably don't even know who the hell I am. Do check out my YouTube channel and all that things. I do a whole bunch of stuff over there. That's my main bread and butter content. I'm a big anime nerd. But thanks for hanging out, thanks for chilling, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.